from each other deuce. My brother got his own hot burger at Tucker Deuce. Now I rush more of these sports, spitting the truth. It's Channing Crowder, greatest Dolphins, who got 52. Solana one best of Miami, the voice of FIU. We reppin' to Miami, the Heat and the Panthers too. We reppin' for the Marlins, the Dolphins, that's how we do. We reppin' for the Crips, so it's always about the you. Hey Jimmy, please get a Bell on the phone and tell him that it's on. I finally got his name on the song. Can't do it wrong, cause it sounds so sweet. You spit the facts while I keep the crowd on their feet. Football season be the reason that I be bringing this heat. Georgia music representing 104.3. Hey, welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show on a Thursday. So I don't know who was paying attention because it was a late start, but the Panthers won their third in a row last night. They play again tonight. A little back-to-back action for the Cats. I don't know about you, Solana, Jimmy. My social media feed this morning, all day, has been inundated with clips from the Not Just Football podcast with Cam Hayward. And I don't know who else who's a fan of this show has also been inundated with these clips, but Joey Porter was on Cam Hayward's podcast. Mm-hmm. And Joey Porter, who we know as Dolphins fans and as a guy who hung out with Crowder, Joey Porter's crazy.
He's just wild.
And Joey Porter said the one teammate on this podcast, the one teammate he was unable to out crazy was Channing Crowder.
I think this is revisionist history, though.
Well, he seemed pretty adamant. In fact, he said that you would be appreciative of his stories. Have you seen all the clips that are going wild? I'm sure you're getting.
I saw the P one. The pee bottle thing,
which we know, by the way, on this show is true because when he drives, he doesn't have to be driving across country. Like, if he's taking a family trip to Orlando,
that's 3.5 hours,
and there's plenty of stops along the way. It's not like it's Alligator Alley at night. It's just replete with stops. Crowder likes to drive around with a pee bottle.
And
even wants
the party going.
Even wants the kids to pee in the pee bottle. Why would he stop? And Joey Porter was saying in meetings.
Yeah. I don't want to miss a play. I got to be on top of tight end seams and all go special. I leave, I go pee, I come back, I miss something, I mess it up.
Yeah, but if you would have missed the coverage plays, it's not like you were doing a lot of coverage anyways, right?
I was in position. They were just better than me.
You also once revealed that at times, especially a night of heavy drinking, you'll leave a pee bottle on your nightstand.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't like to get out of the bed. He doesn't like to.
I don't want to inconvenience myself to pee.
Right. I shouldn't say that he doesn't like to get out of bed or whatever. He finds it acceptable, but we've known this for a decade. Yeah. He finds it acceptable to have pee bottles laying around everywhere in his car. Like, he doesn't even feel the need. Like, I get angst going to the doctor and they say pee in the cup. And then, you have to put it in like the little side panel door and they've got to come get it.
Yeah.
I get angst thinking that it might be there for a minute. It's urine. Like, let's get it moving. He has them laying around all over the place, doesn't care, leave them there for weeks.
It's sterile.
Well, anyway, that was part of what Joey Porter was saying on this podcast. What else was he saying? That you don't like to bathe, that you like to bathe in the swimming pool, that chlorine does the job.
Right. When he first got down here, because Peasy came, with 08? Yeah, I was here for a while when Peasy came. So he comes here, and I knew Pot Dog, James Ferrier, and all those guys that play for the Steelers as well. Everybody that I knew told him, you got to holler at Crowder. You and Crowder going to get along. Because they both knew we were kind of wild. We like to party, hang out and all. So he comes to the house the first time, and he was like, hey, man, because I lived a mile away from Dolphin facility. I live right down 30th. So he's like, hey, we were going out. He was like, well, I don't got my car down here yet. They just flew him down or whatever. He was like, well, I'll ride with you to your house, man. You get dressed. We'll ride to my house. Let me get dressed or the hotel. Let me get dressed real fast. And we'll just, we'll go out. We'll leave from there. You're driving. I said, cool. I was really messing around, but he already thought I was crazy. So I went home, grabbed a bar of soap, went and got in my pool in the backyard, rinsed off, got a towel, and like didn't look at him or smile, just act like I do that every day. And he was like, "See, but you gonna wash, man?" I was like, "Man, it's chlorine. Chlorine's stronger than soap. Like Dove is stronger than chlorine." And I'm looking at like it makes a lot of sense.
But
chlorine is stronger than soap.
I see you're doing a little revisionist history here. But the truth of the matter is, you do not find it necessary to bathe every day.
No. If you don't do anything, you have to create dirt. Do you wash your car every day? You wash it when it's dirty.
I just like feeling clean, though.
Do you wash your car when it's dirty?
My car doesn't have body odor. Like my car's not a man.
If I run a marathon, I wash. If I wake up, sit in the living room, watch football, hang out. What am I? I don't stink.
I like to take a shower.
No,
it's not even that I stink. I just like to take a shower.
What do you take a shower for? You're wasting water. I've gone green. I love the earth.
Well, anyway, that's all over social media, this podcast. It really is remarkable. Out of all the people in the world, being unable to out crazy Joey Porter saying it is truly a feather in your cap.
You know what? I got some Porter stories I haven't told, but now he's spilling the beans. I might have to spill the beans on some Porter's crazy foolishness.
All right, fair enough. I mean, we'll go a little call and response. I like it.
He busted the window out of my truck because I tried to leave him. We were driving back from somewhere. I hit the curb and popped two of my tires.
Two worlds, man.
So I popped my tires on the curb. Like I took a curb too fast and hit like the side and my right side of my tire. And I had rims like 26s. So the tire's real short. So both my tires pop. So he gets out of the car. He's looking at. He's like, man, I panic. I'm like, damn, I don't want to get. I don't want the police to come and now they're asking us questions. So I just drive away with two flat tires and leave him. Then I hear "Koosh," and he threw a rock and cracked the back window of my truck as I tried to leave him down Pines.
Different worlds, man. Different worlds.
We had a good time, though.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah.
You and I have different definitions of a good time, but it sounds like you guys.
Peasy was the one that made me go back to taking my shirt off at the club. I did it in college. I got to the league. I stopped getting naked in the club. Then Peasy got here. And he took his shirt off, so I had to match my OG's energy, and we shirt off, man.
The Dolphins are in Pittsburgh. I went to Pittsburgh January 8th, 2017. The Dolphins played there. That's the game Matt Moore died at Heinz Field.
Oh, they hit him.
After the game, and it was a blowout by Pittsburgh. It was miserable. My toes were frozen midway through the first quarter. Matt Moore died. Antonio Brown scoring touchdowns. Like, there was literally, my chicken tenders were frozen. It was just an awful experience. We go to a club after the game. They shut down the club for about an hour. We couldn't leave the club because somebody was getting arrested outside. Joey Porter, who was a part of the coaching staff for Pittsburgh that night.
Didn't Joey Porter, and correct me if I'm wrong here, didn't he punch a horse?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so.
It wasn't a real horse. It was a mini horse.
Right.
And the horse was him and his dog was fighting the horse because he has cane corsos.
Yeah.
His dog and the horse were fighting, and he went to get his dog.
Was it his horse or
no?
just
It was
a random
neighbor's horse. He lived in Bakersfield, California. No, it was a wild horse.
I don't know.
That's a horse running around the street.
Well, I mean, that's as absurd as owning a horse in my neighborhood.
Davey, there's horses
in my
everywhere.
neighborhood, nobody owns a horse.
So his dog was about to attack a horse or attacked one horse, and he went to get his dog out of the horse pasture, and the other horse got aggressive, so he swung on it. And I'm crazy because I don't want to miss a meeting. I've never punched a horse.
All right.
Y'all haven't lived life, man.
Let me give you the fantasy football report. These are sponsored by Tito's Handmade Vodka. Tito's Handmade Vodka is America's favorite vodka for a reason. Wait till I get to the tagline on this. Distilled 6 times till it's just right. Tito's is known for great vodka, giving back, and doing good for dogs. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas, 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly. From Newsweek, a couple waiver wire pickup suggestions for this coming weekend's football games. Aaron Rodgers from the Pittsburgh Steelers. They write the Steelers come off their best passing day, 285 yards, 1 touchdown, thanks to a breakout game by DK Metcalf. The addition of Adam Thielen gives Rodgers a proven chain mover who was on the field for 48% of Pittsburgh's snaps in his first game. Miami comes into this week's game with the 21st ranked quarterback defense. Both teams need a win to keep their playoff hopes alive. Rodgers brings matchup value in week 15, suggesting, they say, a 250-yard, two-tutty type of outcome. They also have waiver wire pickup Jalen Wright from the Miami Dolphins. Wright falls more into the insurance card for Devon Achane, who left last week's game with a rib injury. Miami gave him 24 carries versus the Jets, resulting in 107 yards, 1 touchdown. His success was more than his first 5 games combined. The Dolphins expect Achane to play this week, but he could be limited versus the Steelers.
That's tough to play him because if you play him, you have to plan on Achane not to play. And
right.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
You got to be sometimes you got to get aggressive, though. Win your fantasy. This could be the last week, right, Solana? Last week of fantasy football for many?
No. Playoffs week 1.
Playoff. This is so no one's got a league running?
No, this will be the first week of the playoffs.
But you can do this still in the playoffs? I don't know how fantasy football works. Like you can still pick up people?
If there's a player available, depending on how your league works, you might have actual money that you have to spend. You might have a waiver order, depending on where you are in the standings. Just depends what type of league it is.
But it makes sense because, like, DK Metcalf and Rodgers got a connection. Jack Jones, I know you love him. Who?
Jack Jones.
But, DK's good, but it's going to be cold as hell. Aaron already has a bad wrist. I wouldn't start Aaron Rodgers.
I just think, like, Aaron Rodgers in a playoff game in a game that they need as well to keep their playoff hopes alive. Like, who are you siding with? Mike Tomlin and Aaron Rodgers and DK Metcalf, or Mike McDaniel, Tua Tagovailoa, and Jalen Waddle?
Oh, Steelers all day. To win the game?
Yeah.
Yes.
But from a fantasy perspective, the Dolphins' defense has been really good. Aaron Rodgers, while he may win the game, he's not putting up big-time fantasy points. It's not likely. I mean, I'm sure there's a game or two he's had 3-4 touchdowns or whatever, but this isn't a game that you think it's going to be a shootout and Aaron Rodgers is an automatic start.
No, I don't think it's going to be a shootout, but I do think that if you have a game you need and it's in prime time, you can say to Aaron Rodgers, hey, man, this one's on you. Like, you got to make this one happen. He's still got, in my opinion, a couple of those in him.
Did you see the Buffalo game when Joey Bosa hit him?
Yeah.
In the back, he can't brace himself because his left wrist is hurt. So if he has the ball in his right hand, if you hit him in his back on his blind side, his face just hits the ground. There's nothing to brace himself. Blitz from the right. Like, blitz the hell out of him. Let him get the ball off to DK Metcalf. He might get a completion. Bust him in his back 3 or 4 times and watch how happy he is to sit in that pocket.
Bradley Chubb, over a half sack.
Oh, now we're talking.
I just, it's football. We could talk like this.
Now we're talking.
Bust him in his back once or twice in that first quarter.
All right, let's do a quick look at the headlines. Josh Appel's going to join us. We're going to talk some football with him. Headlines brought to you by Durrell Hyundai, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit them at Durrell Hyundai or DurrellHyundai.com.
This one's weird regarding the game. TJ Watt, we found out, is at the hospital undergoing medical evaluation of his lung. And they released a statement on it.
And essentially saying he was feeling some discomfort and he's questionable now, I guess, for the game. My guess is if it has something to do with the lung or pain in the lung, you're probably not going to risk playing him.
No, he shouldn't. But it could be nothing or something.
Right.
Right.
They could determine quickly, hey, this is nothing.
Yeah.
I imagine TJ Watt's a pretty tough guy.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine a little knick-knack, pain, fleeting here and there is causing him to go to the hospital. For me, it really jumps out because of who it's like when you see a hockey player stay down on the ice.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't soccer where they're waiting for the whistle or whatever. Like
flag.
When someone's down on the ice for a long period of time, you know that it's something.
Yeah, this wasn't a little heartburn.
Yeah.
Yeah, something's going on in this man's chest.
I hope not. Maybe he just
was
hit
it heartburn? I wish it was heartburn. It'd be fine.
No, I'm saying I hope nothing's going on in this man's chest.
Well, obviously. I think that goes without saying. Like, we don't have to,
right after I say bust Aaron Rodgers in the back.
Yeah. But obviously,
we want him to be
right.
healthy.
I don't think there's anybody that we hope has problems with their lung. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like that's one of those things that goes without saying.
Yeah, that's fine, but I said it.
I understand, which is why I'm saying I think that goes without saying.
No, I got you, but also there's nothing wrong with saying it.
Well, it's really self-aggrandizing for you to say, by the way, as you guys talk about the injury report, I just want to go on record and saying I hope there's no major problems with TJ Watt's lung.
Yeah, I hope his lung is okay.
Yeah.
What's the problem with
I
saying
think
that?
it goes without saying. I don't know how else I can describe it. I think it's pretty well defined by the statement itself. I think that goes without saying. But if you want, let's go around the room and say things. This is a new radio segment. Even though this goes without saying, let's say things that generally would go without saying. I hope all our troops overseas are safe right now. Crowder, anything you'd like to add to today's show?
I really believe all children should get a good education and be well fed.
Solana, you have anything to add besides TJ Watt's lung?
No, I'd really like to double down on that one specifically. I hope TJ Watt doesn't have lung failure.
Right. And Jimmy, anything you would like to add?
Say no to drugs.
I was praying that you would have said Buzzell is over tonight. Yeah. So every time you think that we'll talk about the TJ Watt thing, do you think you'll have to point out that you hope there's no serious
But
problem?
I wasn't pointing anything out.
No, you
I'm
absolutely were.
I'm just concerned for TJ Watt. That's all.
I know.
And I wasn't sure if, it was a
But in other
serious
words-
matter or not. And
Right.
I hope it's not.
Right. But in other words, by saying, I hope there's nothing wrong, it's almost implying that most people are hoping there's something seriously wrong with
I
his
think what's
lung.
happening here, Hoch, is
Oh.
that I beat you to the sentiment, and you're
You-
upset.
No,
I
there's
beat
no
you.
There's no
I gotcha. You want this one? You want this one?
Are-
You
are
can
you-
have this one if you want it.
Were you thinking it's advantageous for TJ Watt not to play Monday night?
Oh, I don't want him to play.
But you hope he's not that. Now hope it's nothing serious.
Yeah, no. I mean, I hope
my
he doesn't
point
have.
is,
I hope he doesn't have a collapsed lung.
my point is, who is hoping there's something seriously wrong with TJ Watt's lung?
Because in the back of Solana's mind, he was like, TJ out Monday night. That's great for us. And then he had to.
So you really think it was him who was hoping
was-
there was something wrong
was
with his
fighting
lung?
himself.
So he was fighting himself. I see.
Well, the way Crowder described
I
it,
see.
because Crowder, in my mind, I'm like, oh, they're saying it's nothing serious. He's just there for evaluation, some discomfort. He'll probably be fine for Monday. But the way Crowder really broke it down there was, this man's not playing. He's got something wrong internally in his chest. He's
Right.
not playing on Monday.
Right.
And as I was thinking about that, I'm like, man, I was rooting against him being available. But now,
right.
Yes.
Right. So really, that was your shortcoming.
Hoch, do you want this one?
He was-
It sounds like you want this
I
one.
didn't know because I wasn't having that internal debate
I'll
that you
take
obviously
my
were
statement
having.
back, and you can have this
Well,
one.
no. I wasn't having the internal debate that you were having. I immediately defaulted to, I hope there's nothing seriously wrong with his lung. It seems like you didn't immediately default there and had to find that within yourself.
Yeah.
Now I get it.
The
You went,
first-
hey, TJ Watt's at the hospital.
Right, now-
we got action.
Right. And I think probably you were
That's-
thinking, man, I hope it's a serious lung problem. And then you caught yourself.
Huh.
We already were at this place because we're, I don't know, nicer humans. We were already at the place of hoping that there was nothing seriously wrong with DJ Watt's lung. You got there a little bit late. And then for yourself, for your own sanity, needed to point it out. And so now I understand it a little better.
Yeah, I've always considered myself the person who speaks for the masses.
Yeah.
There's no doubt every Dolphins fan saw that headline and said, "Oof, thank God."
it's
Thank God what?
TJ Watt probably
it's
not available
advantageous-
Monday.
It's advantageous for the Dolphins for TJ not to play
Mhm.
Monday night.
Right.
Preach.
But that the two
But-
things are completely
I just said, let's hit Aaron Rodgers in his back so his face can jam into the ground.
Right.
And he broke his nose in the
Right.
Buffalo game.
Right.
Hilarious, by the way.
right.
He starts bleeding. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Right. But
Damn,
it's
he
like-
has chest pain.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It would be like, oh, but I hope he doesn't get brain injury when he hits the ground. Like, yeah, well, I don't think anyone's hoping that he does. Like, again,
Yeah.
goes without saying. But
Yeah.
I'm going to teach you about the goes without saying statement
Okay.
later during a commercial break.
All right.
Okay.
Nowadays, you hear somebody has chest pain, they could just be hitting the pendulum a little bit too much.
Right. But he didn't say he was having chest pain. He said that there was a lung discomfort.
Okay. So he wasn't hitting the Keon Cole pen?
So you think the Steelers reported on him with a vape pen?
Yeah.
That was a report.
You don't know these days.
All right.
Well, I'm glad we got that out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Man, I hope
Rest
the
up,
entire
TJ
roster-
Watt.
Hope the Steelers roster have no terminal illness.
yeah, do you guys want to have a prayer circle during the commercial break?
Let's pray for
Just
everyone.
For everyone.
Yeah, for
everyone.
everybody.
I'm down.
Yeah. All right.
No deadly diseases.
Jimmy, meet us outside for a prayer circle during the commercial break, and we're going to pray for the end to all terminal diseases.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not holding Solana's hand.
All right.
Mm-mm.
All right, guys. Looking forward to that. Cats did beat the Mammoth last night. It's a shame the Mammoth went extinct, is it not?
But we hope no other animal groups go extinct.
Amen, brother.
Thank you.
Only 222, huh? I can tell I'm in for a good show today. Your weather sponsored by Chill Zone AC, featuring reliable root AC systems. Visit chillzoneac.com. It's partly cloudy today in South Florida.
We
It's
hope
in the
for
70s.
no natural disasters, of course. We hope no one gets struck by lightning.
No.
We hope if you're out there surfing, you don't get swept out by a riptide.
Oh, riptides.
Hopefully there's no rogue waves if you're out on if you're listening to us on a tanker.
Never know about earthquakes. The tanker.
All this
Isn't that a funny visualization? Like a tanker in the middle of the ocean and somebody listening to this show. Hey, Cap, guys in the show, Miami, hoping that there's no rogue waves. They're praying for us. Prayer circle.
Can a wave go rogue, by the way?
You've never heard of a rogue wave?
No.
Yeah, that's an unexpected gigantic wave that sometimes can sink a ship, like a rogue wave.
It happens all the time.
All the time?
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I mean-
gigantic, but even on a boat, like it's 2 to 3 foot seas, and you're just rocking for hours, and then just a 6-footer comes and damn near knocks the boat sideways, and then the rest is just 2 or 3 feet.
Well.
You're not very versed in life.
Yeah, not so much. But he's
It's not
spending most of his time praying for TJ Watt. Admittedly, he's got more important things.
The
on his
actual
mind.
wave itself didn't go rogue. It didn't decide to rogue itself. It's kind of nature.
Well, it is a rogue wave.
But the wave isn't a rogue
Well,
wave.
yeah, but I mean, you're giving characteristics to
Yeah,
a
it's not-
wave.
it's
But
not
it's
a wave.
water.
The
I
wave
mean,
didn't say to hell with the rest of you
well,
waves.
the wave
Watch
can't
this.
do that.
I know it doesn't have a mind.
All right. Josh Appel is going to join us in the next segment, unless we go rogue. As Appel puts on the chat, it's bigger than football. Yeah, that's what you should have said with TJ Watt. It's bigger than football. How's it going over there?
I didn't know if you had a little rap where we rogue in the wave in Tootsies. Y'all had the Tootsies Cabaret. It is the largest strip club in the world, and I'm telling you, it's a good time. Been going there since 2005, and I'm going to go there for the next 20 years because it's amazing. 18 hours. From noon to 6 a.m., you have 18 hours of beautiful entertainment, food specials, $100 bottles, half-price drinks till 8 p.m. every single day. I'm telling you, get there. There's dozens of TVs everywhere. There's a sports bar in the back. They got pool tables. There's a lot of fun and 4 spacious full liquor bars. Wonderful service, wonderful entertainers now. Like I said, ain't been the same girls there for 20 years, but they're always beautiful. Get to Tootsie's Cabaret. Football, baseball, basketball, hockey, soccer, MMA, UFC, dozens of TVs. It's going to be on, and if commercial comes on, there's always something to look at that's going to be beautiful at Tootsie's. And the kitchen is not a guy with a frying pan in the back. It is a full kitchen. I'm talking about delicious food specials every single day. You got to go to Tootsie's. And on Sundays from noon to 5 p.m., I always tell you, pregame, postgame, tailgate at Tootsie's. You don't worry about the weather, worry about rain, worry about bugs. Go to Tootsie's, have a good time. Go to the game. It's right around the corner from Hard Rock Stadium. Pregame there. Then you want to beat the traffic? Sit at Tootsie's. Hang out at Tootsie's for a couple hours. You even beat the traffic. But on Sundays from noon to 5 p.m., it is a $10 tailgate takeover menu, a $10 meal in 2025 now. You don't see that very often. Chicken wings, smash burger with fries, fried shrimp with fries, cheese pizza, and chicken nachos are just $10 from noon to 5 p.m. on Sundays. You got to get the Tootsie's Cabaret. Go to tootsiescabaret.com for more information.
This is Hoch, Crowder, and Solana.
I gave up squirrel meat.
Oh, good for you. That'll be tough to keep. Always happy on this show. We're always praying for sunshine. All right, if you're struggling to find the perfect gift for the holidays, everybody loves fine jewelry and watches. You can come to the International Jewelers Exchange. Over 40 years in business, 3 convenient South Florida locations. They really are your jewelry superstore. More than 150 individual jewelers at their location. So come see for yourself. If you've never walked into the International Jewelers Exchange, it's not just a jewelry store, it's a superstore. There's more than 150 individual jewelers. They're all family-owned and operated under one roof. So you literally can find anything for anyone. If you love timepieces, they have every watch you've ever dreamed of. If you want a custom design a piece of jewelry, that's no problem at International Jewelers Exchange. You're not dealing with salespeople. You're engaging with the actual jewelers with over 50 years experience, and the prices are wholesale to the public. You'll see items up to 70% off retail. So check it out for Hanukkah, for Christmas. You need a gift, you go to International Jewelers Exchange. 3 locations. You got Boca Raton. It's on Glades Road, just west of the Turnpike. Aventura, block south of Aventura Mall. And Boynton Beach Boulevard and Military Trail. Happy holidays from the International Jewelers Exchange, unbeatable by design. Josh Appel is on the Toyota of Hollywood hotline. Before we talk sports with him, I remind you the best place to get geared up with Canes or Dolphins merch is Caneswear in Davie or online at caneswear.com. Josh Appel's an NFL play-by-play broadcaster for Sports USA nationally. He will also be the rinkside reporter for Sports USA's national coverage of the Winter Classic between the Panthers and the Rangers, which is January 2nd at Lone Depot Park, which is going to be a fun evening of outdoor hockey in South Florida. Josh, the Panthers are in Colorado tonight. They've got the second night of a back-to-back, and I do want to talk football, but Cats have strung together 3 wins in a row, and I think they've earned points in the last 4 games. So we had a little scare, but now everything's kind of straightening out, or too early? He's muted.
Serena back in the lineup.
He's
I
back.
think getting Etu Lusterina back in the lineup was huge for them. Makes everybody slotted in a spot in the lineup that suits them better. Nobody has to kind of overcompensate for what's missing. Etu is just a perfect Swiss Army knife, and you can plug him in, and he just makes the whole team deeper when he's out there. And he's been great since he's come back from his barbecue incident.
What was the barbecue incident? That's where he got injured. Did he say what it was?
He got burned pretty bad from his grill, is what it sounded like. It was a barbecue mishap.
Yeah, it happens.
Got to use tumbleweed to light it.
You got to use tumbleweed?
Tumbleweed. It doesn't explode. It just stays and kind of burns.
But where would I get tumbleweed?
Publix.
They sell tumbleweed?
Yeah, they sell tumbleweed. It's like a little.
They do?
It's not the Western big ball
that's what
of
I'm thinking
tumbleweed
of.
rolling down the
That's
street
exactly what I'm thinking of.
before the shootout.
That's exactly what I'm thinking of.
But just to finish that point, I mean, Carter Verhaeghe's on fire. Sam Bennett's been great over the last 10 or 11 games.
The fire is not good for Losterinen, but it is good.
Great for Carter
Verhaeghe.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Etu Losterinen's on fire. He's missing games. Carter Verhaeghe's on fire. Josh is having a party.
They had some pretty bad losses.
Obviously,
at home.
Solana, we're hoping no one really was injured by fire, I think, right? Yeah.
You know what that conversation you guys were having reminded me of?
Bigger than the game.
It's like when an opposing player has a super serious injury and you see all the responses in the comments section, whether it's on Twitter or Instagram, it's like, you know, even as a Dolphins fan, I hate to see this. Yeah. And it always amuses me when somebody has to qualify it with, you know, as a Patriots fan, I even hate to see this happen to the Jets.
Because we thought your fandom would supersede your humanity. It's a good thing you pointed it out.
That's what happened to Solana.
I know.
It does, though. It does.
Your fandom oftentimes supersedes your humanity.
I wouldn't say oftentimes. I'd say every time.
Well, it didn't with TJ Watt.
Well, I think that goes without saying.
I wish I was a lawyer and could cross-examine someone like him every day of my professional career.
Can you bring this Solana back up? I want to speak with him again.
I'd like to recall Alex Solana one more time. Sir, you've called him to the stand 17 times, and every time it's worse than the next. Well, give me the 18th time, please, Your Honor.
Hey, Josh, with the Panthers now, because I don't know hockey like that. I just know we've won 2 Stanley Cups in a row, and I want to be cocky. They weren't good. They were, I think, second from last in the division at some point. Now they win 3 games. It's up and down. Like, as you're watching it, are they still legit? That's what I think Hoch was kind of saying. Like, do we panic? Are we excited now? Are they still the team that we're used to watching over these last 3 seasons because they've been to 3 cups?
I still think they are a playoff team, but it's hard to say that they are what they were the last 3 years when Alexander Barkov isn't going to play a regular season game, still up in the air whether or not he'll play in the postseason. It's hard to say that they are as legit when they've got so many guys out. But as currently constructed, I still think they're a playoff team. And I kind of let my fandom get the best of me during that homestand. I think it was the 3rd straight loss to Nashville, I think it was, at home. And I was like, we're last place in the Eastern Conference, only above Solana's Buffalo Sabres.
You buying them?
And I was like, wow, I mean, this is what it looks like when a team just like doesn't have it. And I'm at a point where I'm like, look, they earned so much goodwill over the past 3 years that if it took Matthew Tkachuk missing half a season and Alexander Barkov missing a full season and Dimitri, like all these guys who were regulars the last 3 years, if that's what it took for them to have a down year, all right, we'll see you in 26, 27, and we'll go at it again there. But that was just me being emotional after a really bad loss. This team still has so much incredible talent, as we've seen the last few games. Tonight's going to be really tough in Colorado. The Avalanche have 2 regulation losses this year. 2. They lost 7 games in overtime, but 2 regulation losses.
Bobby, Bobby, though, like he looked really good yesterday. I saw he had that acrobatic save.
Oh my God, that's one of the greatest saves you'll ever see.
Yeah,
I feel like we say that at least once about Bob at least once every year about Bob.
But I think earlier in the season, at least in my group chats, we were kind of wondering, hey, is the decline starting? You can't say that, right, about Sergei Bobrovsky. I mean, he's still. I don't know what the numbers say, Appel, but he's still somebody you would rely on no matter what.
Oh, I mean, have to win 1 game, I'd go down with Bob. If I had a 1-game sample and Bob goes out there and gives up 6 goals, I'm like, all right. I mean, I still went down with Bob, who just won me 2 Stanley Cups and got me to the one prior to that, a future Hall of Famer. He is notorious for having slow starts to seasons, and usually he's able to pick it up as the season wears on. But I actually thought there was a really cool clip of Spencer Knight talking on TNT last night about his relationship with Bob. And one of his big things that he learned was that, Bob, and this might be a cliche, but, Bob, you would never know if he went out there and gave up 6 goals or if he had a shutout. It was always the same positive demeanor no matter what. And you think about how volatile that position in particular is. Like, you can't get swept up in the highs and lows of having a good game or a bad game as a goaltender because, I mean, look, you get down in the dumps and it might be hard to get out of that. So I thought it was really cool what Spencer Knight said. But Sergei Bobrovsky is like the least of any of my worries. Really, the worry is just health. Can this team get healthy enough to make a push?
Josh, I think it's a good question. And if Hawk says something, I'm going to slap him. In football, you play a mile high, and it affects the kicking. You can kick the ball further. Basketball, back-to-back, playing the Nuggets, nobody wants to. Something about the altitude and the wind and all that. Does the altitude affect hockey? The puck? The ice? Icy ice? Lighter ice?
Well, I think I don't know if like
I thought it was a good question up until you punctuated it with icy ice, lighter ice, which I don't even know what that was.
Does altitude affect hockey?
That was a great question.
Thank you. I thought it was too.
Yeah. I mean, Paul Maurice talked about it before the game yesterday. They were talking about it on the broadcast, and he was basically, look, we just got to make sure that we keep our shifts shorter and manage that part of it, because if you're not used to playing in it, Crowder, you could attest to. I know you weren't playing on icy ice, but when you played in Denver, I'm sure that the feeling was different after a long drive when you're standing out there on defense. So I would imagine just the length of shifts is like the big adjustment that teams have to make.
All right, let me shift over to football so we can have a couple minutes on that. And I do want to talk Dolphins, but because you call so many NFL games, because you do national broadcasts for Sports USA, what do you make of Phillip Rivers coming back to play? Are the Colts making some sort of inspired decision, or is this ridiculous?
Maybe somewhere in the middle, right? Because it's not like confirmed that Riley Leonard's not going to play on Sunday. They're hopeful that he will. The only other quarterback they have on their roster is Brett Rippon, and that dude can't play. So I believe I read, and I hope I didn't get NFL Centelled or whatever the equivalent of that is, but apparently Rivers and Shane Steichen had been in constant communication for a while, and the high school that Phillip Rivers coaches at, they run a very similar offense, as similar as it could be. No. I'm just saying.
I'm laughing at Crowder coming from the mind of an NFL player going, oh, okay, yeah, come run that high school offense.
That's not what I'm saying is, like, at least he's familiar-ish with some of the concepts that are in that scheme. Obviously, what he's doing in high school is not as intricate as what Shane Steichen and the Colts are doing. I think it's bizarre. I think it's really desperate, but who else out there right now is going to come in and save their season towards the end? I mean, I don't know if it's even going to be Phillip Rivers. Maybe Riley Leonard's healthy enough, but like, I don't know.
Cam Newton said he was upset he didn't get the call.
All due respect to Cam Newton, I watched what that looked like at the end of his days as a starter, and maybe Phillip Rivers isn't going to be good. Like, he might still be able to throw it, but when he takes that first hit as a 44-year-old, maybe the conversation's different. But like, respectfully to Cam Newton, like, we all saw what that looked like at the end. It was not very good.
And we're all hoping, obviously, that there's no serious injuries and that everybody's healthy, for the long term afterwards.
I am fearful for Phillip Rivers. 44 hadn't touched the field in 5 years. Now he's going.
But there are examples. He's not the oldest quarterback, right, that will ever have played. I don't know how old. First of all,
was Brady older than him before he retired?
But wasn't Vinny Testaverde? Wasn't he 44 when he came back and had a decent season? Was it with Carolina?
Like a 5-year hiatus.
Well, that's the part. To me, it's not the age as much as it is the hiatus.
The game has to slow down for him. I don't care. And he's a Hall of Fame player. I played against Phillip. Those dudes are coming and he's going to get hit. And it's not his high school, even though they run the same offense, Josh. He's a grown man.
Of course. No, and that's what I'm saying. It's like you could be as familiar with the scheme and you could still be able to chuck it a little bit, but maneuvering the pocket while these dudes are coming after you and then you take your first hit. I mean, good luck, Grandpa.
Like, how many snaps before he realizes, oh, this may have been a bad idea?
I'm surprised that he wanted to do it. He doesn't need to do this. He's a Hall of Famer.
I think he's watching out for his boy. Him and Shane Steichen are tight. He was his quarterback coach back in the day. Like, him and Shane came up together. I think Shane's like, please come and save
I need a placeholder. We're having a season that doesn't come around very often. Yeah. You got 5 games in you.
Just do this for me. My job's on the line.
Yeah.
Something like that, because he's not doing it for himself. I'm with you. He got plenty of money.
That's a big ask out of Shane Steichen, though. Yeah. That's the way it went down.
New phone, who this? Let somebody call me right now.
What Appel said, though, is so money. What happens when he gets hit at 44 years old? Like, I was just thinking about that, processing that. 44 years old, but you're going to get rocked.
But he's thinking to himself, I've spent my entire career getting hit. I'm actually in a better spot now because I haven't been hit in 5 seasons. My body has recalibrated a little bit. I'm not kidding you. I think that's the way he would be thinking, right? Any professional athlete would be like, well, yeah, but I've been hit before. I know exactly what it feels like, and I've had 5 years away from that, so I'm actually better off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it feels like at 44 years old, though.
I'm telling you.
True.
Yeah.
Do you think, Josh, that the Dolphins can go into Pittsburgh Monday night, prime time, against Mike Tomlin, Aaron Rodgers, DK Metcalf, cold weather, and come out of there with their 5th victory in a row?
Do I think they can? Yes, I do. The way they're running the football and the way they're playing defense right now, I think, yes, they're fully capable of going there, as long as they don't fall behind and have to throw out of it with Tua in that weather. They got to be playing from ahead, and they got to be able to keep running the ball. And if they can do those two things, get off to a good start, I think they've got a really good shot.
Really? A good shot. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I hope you're right. Josh Appel, he will be on the call of the Winter Classic. I don't know if there's any football games left in his future because his wife
There are. Don't worry.
is
There are.
about to have a baby. I mean, we are
Hey.
days away, right, Josh?
Yeah, it is likely to happen on Monday Night Football on Monday. We're going in for an induction. I don't know if I'm giving too much information, but we're coming in on Monday night, and our I don't know if you call it an appointment, but like we're scheduled for 8:30.
Yell at him. Come on, man. Come on.
Listen,
At the doctor or the baby?
Yell at the baby.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
Yeah, yell at the baby. Tell him, come on out of there. And go
Listen.
and hold the leg. Do it all. Because Hawk.
No.
Josh, hold the leg. Do
Josh,
it all.
I am telling you, shoulders and above
No.
is where you belong.
100%. I'm with Hawk on that. The rare time that I agree with Hawk. I've already said, because I had to back out of that Bears-Packers game last weekend, I am going to hold it over my son's head, probably for his entire life.
Well, we love you. We love Mara. And hopefully the next time we speak with you, you will be the proud father of a brand new baby boy.
Hey.
There's a good chance of that.
Yeah.
Tell him,
I
go
hope you
see
do
what
a
I'm
prayer circle
saying.
for me.
Well, it's possible that we have you on tomorrow, or possible it gets delayed. You never know. You never know what could happen. So,
Wait,
Anyway.
why doesn't he join us from the hospital on Monday?
well, they're going in at 8:30 at night.
I
Tuesday.
can come on game day uncensored if you want.
Oh yeah, have him on game day uncensored.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, like the
that'd be
last segment. All right, we'll see you, Appel.
Bye, guys.
There you go, Josh Appel. That was delightful. Big moments coming up in the Appel household. Very exciting for everyone involved. All right, don't go anywhere. We've got more Hochman, Crowder, and Solana to come.
If they hit Phillip Rivers, he's going to be living with chronic pain. So he needs to know South Florida's QC Kinetic doctors. They're standing by now, seriously, to show you how you can treat that pain without the need of drugs or surgery. I'm telling you, it works. It's called regenerative medicine, and thousands and thousands of people have been helped. They're at the forefront, QC, of this nationwide innovative chronic pain relieving treatment system. You got to check out your other options. Doctors will give you drug scripts. They're not helping. They're just masking the pain. And surgeons, they don't say no to surgery. It's their job. Look into regenerative medicine, because when I broke my heels, there were doctors trying to put me in casts. They wanted me in a wheelchair for 3 months. I walked out, went to QC. I got PRP shots directly at the spot of pain. I got healing lasers, 2 treatments, and I was back to normal. Running around with Chaz, playing basketball with David, working out with LaChan. I'm telling you, see what they can do for you. The arthritis pain, the tendon pain, the joint pain. Go to QC Kinetics. The consultation is free. Go down there, tell them I sent you down. You get a free consultation and $500 off your first treatment. Call QC Kinetics today and see what they can do for you. Don't replace it. Regenerate it. 844-77-REGEN. That's 844-777-3436. There's a brand new office on Southeast 17th Street in Fort Lauderdale. They're expanding, because I'm telling you, it works. Don't replace it. Regenerate it. 844-77-REGEN. That's 844-777-3436.
You're listening to the Hoch, Crowder, and Solana Show.
Crowder.
Hawk.
Crowder.
Hawk.
Unk.
ESPN's College Game Day will be live in College Station a week from Saturday for the Texas A&M game. So we're going to get a lot of coverage of the Canes leading into the college football playoffs. That's kind of exciting.
Yeah, they're breaking down these games for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's
because the other game is Friday night, and then our game is Saturday at noon. Texas A&M still a 3.5-point favorite, by the way. Over-under is 51.5.
Ooh, over.
You feel like it, right?
Yeah, that surprised me. 51? Yeah, that got to be over.
We'll have a lot of coverage next week on this show leading into UM's first appearance in the college football playoffs.
Most important game in a decade.
Decades, funny that you say most important game. Let me get to 15 minutes of Game Day Uncensored. This is brought to you by the Lexus December to Remember sales event. Get offers on select models for a limited time. Learn more at Lexus.com. Game Day Uncensored Monday begins at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. You've got a little Monday night football action. Miami in Pittsburgh. In Dolphins Q&A in the Sun Sentinel, somebody emailed in. Is the Monday night game McDaniel's biggest game of his career?
No. It's really it's a nothing game.
Well,
it's going to 7-7 from 6-7.
His job is still in the balance, I think. And I had made the case earlier in the week. If he goes, and again, they could be leaning towards retaining him. But if they go Monday night, cold weather against a decent team and absolutely crap the bed, look the way they looked in week 1 against Indy, unprepared and out-coached and outclassed.
Yeah.
That could be it for him. Not this season, but that could be the final nail in the coffin when it comes to his coaching tenure, because, again, they've had a nice turnaround here, but it's been admittedly against weaker opponents. Here's a chance to kind of break through a lot of narratives.
Because the butt whooping week 1, and then the Carolina loss was embarrassing. Then there was another Cleveland butt, because they lost Cleveland by 20-something. Those crazy letdowns don't seem to do anything to Stephen Ross and the brass. It's like, oh, well, 6-8, not 7-7.
But I think my gut instinct is they were still planning on cleaning house at the end of the season. And I think, and again, they gave him the benefit of the doubt, we know, a number of times, because I just don't think they wanted to fire him midseason. But now he's made a decent case for himself to keep the job. In Stephen Ross's mind, not in Dolphins fans' minds. Don't misconstrue what I'm saying. But I think in Stephen Ross's mind, it's like, hey, maybe the problem was Chris Grier. Doesn't make any sense because the personnel that you're playing with, it's still Chris Grier's personnel, but whatever. You made a change at general manager and you win 4 straight. So you make a correlation if you want, but could Monday night's game be the decision maker for Stephen Ross and Champ Kelly and whoever's going to make the decisions? Hey, if they have it together enough to win in prime time in cold Pittsburgh against Mike Tomlin and Aaron Rodgers, then we do think a lot of this season was an aberration. Mike McDaniel is our guy.
If they win a close game, he's still fighting. If they lose a close game, he's still fighting, though. If they get their doors blown off 35-6, it's bad. I think there's nothing he can do in this game to better his chances. I think he could mess up his career, though.
But I don't think that's going to happen. Like, I can't see a scenario where the Dolphins defense, which is trending right now, is just going to have this massive fall off to Aaron Rodgers in 10-degree weather. And no matter what, this isn't his most important game. It's just not. Buffalo at home, 2023, week 18, was his most important game because they had blown the lead in the division, and it was win and you host a playoff game. Even though you got blown out by Baltimore the week before, even though he left Bradley Chubb in the game despite being down 56-19, and Bradley Chubb tore his ACL, it didn't matter. Win against Buffalo with a 14-0 lead in the second quarter, and you had salvaged all of it. You were going to host a playoff game in the wild card round. That was the Dolphins' best chance in the last 25 years to win a playoff game, and he blew a 14-0 lead. that was the most important game of his career.
Has to be a playoff game.
Well,
to break a 2-decade streak.
This is what the Sun Sentinel answers. Is Monday night Dolphins game McDaniel's biggest game in his career? No. Dolphins coach Mike McDaniel had the biggest game of his career in the playoff game at Kansas City after the 2023 season, 26-7 loss in frigid conditions. It appears, this is what the Sun Sentinel writes, it appears McDaniel will be back next season from the leaks we've heard in the national media from Dolphins owner Stephen Ross, and that raises the likelihood of quarterback Tua Tagovailoa also coming back with former general manager Chris Greer gone and possibly scapegoated for this franchise's disappointments over the past few years. It appears all McDaniel must do is finish with, say, 8 wins, and he's almost certainly returning. Judging by the comments we've heard from Ross, it seems most of the major pressure is off of McDaniel.
From beating the Saints and the Jets and the Commanders. Why? We're jumping back on the hamster wheel.
A lot of people will say that. A lot of people will say that.
He proved something to you over this last month.
Well, yeah, I mean, we had the conversation yesterday. He did prove to me that when you could throw in the towel because it is seemingly over, he never did. That he was able, and again, we can give it the context of who they were playing, but still, he seemingly didn't lose the team. Now, you had made the case a week ago. Did he not lose the team, or did Jordan Brooks step up and say, hey, y'all mother bleepers,
Minka, the veterans.
follow my lead. The hell with that guy. We're going to,
we're getting embarrassed on this field.
Like, we don't know. But can I give him some credit? Yeah. Yes. We had the conversation yesterday. I do give him a modicum of credit for keeping something together that I think a lot of coaches would have lost by now.
And they win out. That would put them at 10-7. Let's say they win out. You go into next year saying this is now this is our playoff year. I've lost hope in McDaniel.
What's the difference if you get to 10-7 in the first however many games or in the last however many games? Like, isn't it all about what the record is at the end of the season?
No,
it's not.
No, it's not.
It's
not, because we still don't have an
answer.
Because
this is Notre Dame's argument, by the way. You're about to lay out Notre Dame's argument because I'm going to say to you, hey, I don't care if you beat them in August or December. You beat them, you beat them. And Notre Dame's saying, wait a second, you beat us when we were at our worst. Now we're at our best. And that's going to kind of be what you say here.
No, I don't think it is what I'm going to say, because what were the expectations coming into the year? Notre Dame, by the way, gets to schedule their opponents. The Miami Dolphins do not. And what's been the one thing Mike McDaniel can't do as the head coach of the Miami Dolphins, aside from win a playoff game, it's beat playoff caliber teams. He's done it 2 times. Out of I don't know how many chances. The Bills this year, and they beat the Dallas Cowboys on Christmas Eve. You have to go back 2 seasons. And to me, like, that is the biggest reason why Mike McDaniel shouldn't be the head coach moving forward. But Crowder, I know you're out on McDaniel, but to Hoch's point, what's the other option next year? Because I don't think if they bring back McDaniel and they bring back Tua next year, I don't think it's Stephen Ross going, I still believe in Mike McDaniel and Tua Tagovailoa. I think just from a numbers perspective and a future perspective, you don't have any options or better options next season, because you're either giving Tua $60 billion to tell him go home and hang out, and then you're resetting your franchise from behind for next year. And who's the head coach to replace Mike McDaniel that you're in love with, that we know is going to be available now?
I don't know. Unless it's Mike Tomlin or
but I don't buy that.
John Harbaugh.
They're going to make the playoffs again this year and fire Mike Tomlin.
So, Solana, next year, we go right around 500, which I think is going to be a 9-8, 8-9 year this year. We stay with McDaniel. We stay with Tua. We're running the hamster wheel again. 2026.
We're not.
Who's that guy?
No,
Tom, I'm going to ask you a question back. So we give it another 12 months, and we're upset at this time. 2026, we're sitting here on December 11th having the same conversation. Who's going to be available then?
I get you.
Let's get rid of the problem and find a solution on the back end.
But next year we're not on the hamster wheel. You want to know why? Because
money's off the books.
No, next year we're not talking, hey, you got to win a playoff game. We're saying, hey, this is a reset year. We're just waiting for Tua's money to get off the books. And if Hoch starts that funny business February 1st, Dolphins, I'm buying into the Dolphins
I
next
kind of
year.
feel like they're
Gonna fight you.
perfectly. I kind of feel like they're perfectly set up for next season.
So what? So just let McDaniel ride it out because we have nothing better to do. We're just taking the ride.
Again, though, we're beyond the point of what we want. It's figuring out what Stephen Ross wants. And it seemed, and again, this is what the Sun Sentinel says. He finishes with 8 wins. Stephen Ross is going to say, okay, that's enough. Like, let's continue on.
And going to next year with any confidence, or we're going to Solana's point. I'm not comfortable walking into a football season. I don't know if this is player or no, it's not. This is human saying, yeah, we're about a 9-win team. This is what it is.
But I don't think anyone thinks that they're a 9-win team. I still don't think this team is a 9-win team. I think they got some unlucky breaks.
But they also got some lucky breaks and a lucky scheduling.
That first week, though, Indianapolis got so many lucky breaks.
Oh, they beat them by 25.
I know, so many lucky breaks.
To Notre Dame's point, what if we played Indy tomorrow?
we could
It's a great point. It's a great point. I stand with Notre Dame.
Yeah.
All right, let's do headlines here for the 3:00 hour. Brought to you by Durrell Hyundai, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit them at Durrell Hyundai or DurrellHyundai.com.
May I circle back to Crowder's question? Most important Hurricanes game against Texas A&M. Since I had this conversation with a friend the other day, 2002, the Fiesta Bowl that was robbed from the Miami Hurricanes the last time they were in the national title.
More important than Syracuse last year?
I don't know.
Because don't you go to the ACC championship game if you beat Syracuse last year?
You do.
That was kind of an important game.
But this is for the marbles. Y'all are still chasing the ACC championship.
No. But I'm saying since then, I mean, that was pretty important. All you had to do was beat Syracuse. You're in the ACC championship game.
You skipped it, right? Like you skipped it. Now you're a step further than the ACC championship game. You're in the dance.
And saying you won the ACC is not that flattering.
No, but you would have gotten you'd have gotten to the college football playoffs, which is what ultimately you've been trying to do.
Winning the ACC is a flag in what is it? A feather in your cap?
But it gets you to the college football playoffs, unless of course you're Duke. Then it doesn't get you anywhere.
Duke versus Virginia, that was a nail biter. No one watched that.
But last season, had the Canes gotten past Syracuse, they'd have been in the ACC championship game. Who would they have played?
I don't remember.
I'm guessing it's Clemson, right?
Clemson was garbage.
Oh, yeah. No, Clemson won. Clemson beat SMU in the ACC championship last year.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Y'all let SMU come and take over the ACC.
SMU kept us out of the ACC championship game this year.
Oh.
So I think UM would have gone to the college football playoffs.
If it was last year.
Yeah.
Even just by getting into the ACC championship game. Because
even just by getting
SMU
in. You're right.
And Clemson,
You're right.
Yeah.
Just by getting in.
Yeah.
So all through Manny, all through Al Golden, there was no games anywhere close to as big.
I'm sure there were.
They played one ACC championship game against Clemson. That was Manny Diaz, and they lost like 36-2 or something, 36-3. And then just off the top of my head, the Notre Dame game at Miami, we're all there. The Trajan Bandy interception game, that was a big game. It just loses points because you lose to Pittsburgh because Malik Rozier literally can't throw the football.
But that was going into that game. That was the biggest UM game in a long time.
Easy.
College game day was in town. Yes. And you didn't know if you could actually hang with the big boys. And that game was huge.
Game was fun.
That game was fun.
Just beat Texas A&M. Give me Miami, Ohio State.
Wouldn't that be great? That would be great.
There's not a lot of people on our side. I'll become a Cane. As you watch, there's a lot of people that think they can go in there and beat them in College Station.
I think I think they're kind of suited to beat a team like Texas A&M. Now you get to Ohio State, I don't know, but I think UM has a very good chance a week from Saturday.
No mistakes, and Mesidor and Bain have to go absolutely crazy.
Which they can. And Carson Beck needs to have a decent game. We've watched Malachi Toney all season long. They've got weapons. They've got, when it comes together for them, you don't need to look any further than that Notre Dame game we were talking about. Although Notre Dame had a half of an offense that night. But when it does come together, this team's pretty damn good.
They can run the ball. If they can establish a run and now do the play action and slow down people, you might not love, and I don't really love what Cristobal's ideology of football is, but if it goes and it's working, it is very successful. He runs the NFL system is what he runs. And if you can run the ball, play action back and forth, third and short, it's a very successful system. We've seen it through a number of games. They should have won 10 of them.
A&M barely squeaked by South Carolina at home, 31-30. And then they lost to Texas the final week of the season. They lost 27-17 on the road in Texas. Like, I know Texas is a hard place to play.
If this game is in Miami or a neutral site,
the Canes are favored.
Canes are favored.
Yeah.
Now, College Station, very tough place to play. Everybody knows that. But if it's a neutral site, even Canes are favored.
Why is it played at the home team's stadium? That's stupid. It's a playoff game.
No, I think that's right. I actually,
Playoff game.
yeah,
It's like
No.
NFL playoffs are played at home.
Play
because
it.
it's not a bowl game.
Played at a neutral site. Played at FIU Stadium.
Huh.
Played at Pitbull Stadium.
Okay.
So we could pack 41,000 in there.
41. Subtract that by 40. By the way, just because you had brought it up, yeah, Friday night, Alabama plays Oklahoma. That's the 8-9. That game, I guess, is in Oklahoma.
Hey, who won the NBA Cup games last night? I have no idea.
The Spurs beat the Lakers yesterday without Victor Wembanyama.
Mm.
And Oklahoma City.
Oh, I did see that.
Oh, remember how yesterday I was telling you last year they had the best point differential ever. This year, it's like double.
How's
they
it
did
possible
last
what
year.
they're doing?
Listen to this. OKC beat Phoenix by 49 last night.
That's a lot in the NBA, right?
That's crazy.
The Thunder have posted the largest point differential through the first 25 games of a season in NBA history. They have outscored their opponents by 437 points.
That's wild.
Very talented.
That is wild.
Yeah. And through 25 games, they've matched the 2016 Warriors. That's the team that went 73-9. Nobody remembers because they end up losing the NBA Finals. They blow the 3-1 lead, but they broke the Bulls' 72 win season in 96 or 97. They broke it, and the OKC Thunder have matched through 25 games that start. They're 24-1.
They're hell. I like them too. Harkenstein and Holmgren and all them. They're fun to watch.
SGA.
I named the white dudes.
SGA. I mean,
I was naming the white dudes for y'all.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Because you kind of buried the lead there. Nobody says, OKC's fun to watch, and they name two players that aren't SGA.
Harkenstein.
Not that he's the most fun player to watch.
Has there ever been another team this dominant, Hoch? And I'm saying this because I know you guys watch a lot more football than basketball. Even me, I love basketball. If I went down the list of players,
No, it's the no-name offense. I literally don't think people know many players on the roster of a team that is historically good.
right?
Mhm.
Like if I just told you, hey, AJ Mitchell, Aaron Wiggins, Isaiah Joe, Carson Wallens, and Kenrick Williams are major parts of their rotation, you'd say who?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wouldn't believe you.
Because it's the funny looking dude. We all know SGA. Then it's the Jalen J, whatever his name is, the weird looking guy with the braids.
Yeah, Jalen Williams.
And then Holmgren, the guys that were in the commercial. Those are the three stars.
They actually have two Jalen Williams on their team. Funny enough, literally two guys named Jalen Williams.
And why don't you bring up Harkenstein?
Oh, I love Isaiah Hartenstein.
What's his name?
I like Hartenstein.
I like him.
You like Harkenstein.
The big white boy. You know what I'm talking about.
He's a heat killer with the Knicks, wasn't he?
Yeah. So was everybody, every big that the Heat play.
Well,
Fair point.
Every center that he played.
put Desmond Bain on the list now. Good grief.
The Magic have a guy named Goga Batadze who is literally, every time he plays Keloware, he is the greatest center. He's Hakeem. He puts up Hakeem numbers against Keloware. It's embarrassing. Just two quick notes about the Dolphins. Mike McDaniel said Devon Achane will be limited in practice today, but he feels very motivated to play Monday, and they're going to let him decide if he needs a flak jacket. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
Flak.
A little protection, the real protector thing.
Mhm. Yeah, it's like a rib condom.
Well, that's not to let anything out. This is not to let anything
What?
in.
What?
Huh.
I don't know.
A flak jacket?
The rib condom.
I got that wrong.
What am I missing there? I don't even see the correlation.
Yeah, the protection. Don't
I
let.
heard protection. And
Yeah, don't let
I-
anything
Interesting.
in.
Did you say a ribbed condom or a ripped condom?
A rib condom.
A rib condom?
Right,
The
for
rib, the
ribs.
rib, the thick.
Oh, I got you. A rib condom. I got you. I really
You heard ribbed.
I actually thought you said ripped condom, and I'm like,
Mm,
I was so confused by that.
that's not protection.
No, well that was
He had on
that
the
was
ribbed
my
condom
point.
last
Yeah,
week.
that was my point.
They were talking about the flak jacket, and then on the last, Tobin asked Leroy, "What does it do?" It says stop him from bending his waist. It's the opposite of what it does. It doesn't do it. It disperses the impact.
Isn't it? It almost reminds me of a life jacket on a boat.
The little thing.
Yeah.
It's a big piece of plastic, but if you get hit right on the rib, it's not the fist hitting a rib. It hits the whole thing, so it
And it
disperses.
disperses,
It
yeah.
disperses the impact, and it still hurts like hell.
But it's bulky. It's you're
You look-
carrying around a piece of equipment on your
the
torso.
quarterbacks wear it a lot. And
Yeah.
They look fat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not comfortable at all.
Oh, so that's what they wear underneath their chest padding.
When you see
what they
that like
wear?
big bulky James Harden wore it for a few games with Houston.
He wore it to the club. Damn, James.
Also, I imagine wore a lot of ribbed condoms as well. Your weather sponsored by Chill Zone AC, featuring reliable root AC systems. Visit Chill Zone AC.
I like it when a segment ends on a perfect note, like we had planned it. It was great.
Visit chillzoneac.com. Hawk, I want you to know, part of our weather, I fixed the curtain you broke
Thank
in our
you.
studio.
I did break that. I will take credit for breaking that. Thank you. I appreciate
No
that.
problem.
Caneswear. It's holiday shopping season. We talk plenty of Canes football here. It's the season for a trip to Caneswear in Davie. So the Hurricanes are in the college football playoffs, and you can order merchandise right now at caneswear.com. You can hop online. You can browse the selection of Canes college football playoff merch and celebrate the season, the holiday season and the college football playoff season. And of course, the Dolphins, they've still got a couple of home games on the schedule, including a Sunday night game, although that game was moved, wasn't it? It was moved from Sunday night to Sunday
1 p.m.
afternoon.
Sunday.
Yeah. Listen, your new Canes gear, your Dolphins gear is going to pop more in the afternoon than it would have at night anyway. You should be thankful. So you get to Caneswear in Davie. It's not just Canes merch, obviously. It's Dolphins. It's Inter Miami if you want to celebrate the championship. It's Heat, Hurricanes basketball, Marlins, Florida Panthers. I mean, they've won 3 in a row. I mean, you get in the action. And then obviously anyone you've got on your holiday list, Christmas, Hanukkah, you could do all your shopping in one place. That is Caneswear in Davie. Shirts, hats, jerseys, shorts, hoodies for you, the entire family, pets, whoever you need a gift for. It's all there at Caneswear or caneswear.com. But the store is in Davie. They're on University Drive, right next to La Spadas, or you could shop online at caneswear.com. Caneswear, the spot South Florida sports fans shop.
This is Hoch, Crowder, and Solana.
You're not going to learn anything about sports on this show. I'm sorry. You're not. But I know McDonald's. Little kung fu fighting, Jimmy. You name who this is?
Oh, it was a karate movie with the big guy from
It was
Saturday
just a
Night
hit
Live.
from the 70s.
Oh.
It was just they've used it in movies, but why are you playing this, Jimmy?
No reason.
Okay. It's a great song.
What was that? The Black Sheep and Tommy Boy.
Yeah.
That guy, what's his name?
Chris Farley?
Chris Farley. You see the Chris Farley karate movie?
Oh, what was that called?
That was the sound. That was the main song on it.
Was it? Carl Douglas, I believe, is the singer. That who it is? Carl Douglas?
Correct.
Yeah.
Let me pronounce this properly. Beverly Hills Ninja.
Ah, yeah. It was. I never saw that.
Yeah, it was funny.
Santa's checked his list twice. You're on the Hard Rock Bet. Nice list. Sign up, bet $5 on any game. If it wins, you'll get $150 in bonus bets on top of your winning. Oh, by the way, the Thursday drops are out. I don't know if you go to the Hard Rock Bet app on Thursdays, but they have drops. So they drop bonus bets and stuff into your account on Thursdays. You just have to open up the app and hit the drop. I just did it during the commercial break. If you're not sure what to place your first bet on, check out the Hard Rock Bet Stats Hub, loaded with trends, streaks, and stats to help you guide your picks. Numbers don't lie. Neither does the data in there. Do the Bulls play tonight? Is there a boozy over potential?
I'll let you know right now.
Check out the app right
What
there.
do I hit?
You go, you see all like the little bonus stuff at the top. Sometimes they'll have like a 30% profit bonus or whatever. Scroll to the right and get to the Thursday drop. And then you click on that and no Bulls tonight?
No Bulls tonight. They do play tomorrow.
all
They're in
these
Charlotte.
rewards.
Yeah, you get rewards.
Look at this. Thank you.
Get bonus bets. It depends on how much you play. Anyway, if you're looking to bet a touchdown, say, touchdowns wins games, and they win bets too. So pick your favorite playmaker to reach pay dirt in Week 15 on the Hard Rock Bet app. What did I see? Did we look at Devon Achane yesterday? Anytime touchdown? I think it was like
Anytime touchdown was minus 130.
25, something like that. Anyway, if you want to spread some holiday cheer, which I just did to Crowder, giving him the drops, but if you want to refer your friends to the Hard Rock Bet app, you'll both score a bonus bet up to $50. That's up to $50 for you and up to $50 for them. Bet together, win together, get the party started on Hard Rock Bet.
Can't make any big bets with that.
How much is in there? I can't see.
Ooh.
What's it say?
61 cents.
Oh, yeah. Well, listen.
Yeah, I haven't trailed this boozy over.
One Hard Rock Bet player last week turned a $50 parlay into $30,000. And if you want to see more bets like that, you can follow at Hard Rock Bet on social media. If you want to get some losers, follow Crowder on social media. He's got 16 cents in his account. It's offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call 1-833-PLAY-WISE. I just saw this earlier today. I thought I'd share it with you. So Polestar, they do all the tracking of tours and all that stuff. There's obviously the end of 2025 lists coming out, the most successful tours, so on and so forth. But there's also now, Polestar has the most popular touring artists of the millennium. So from 2000 to 2025. So for the first 25 years of 2000, who do you think? Now, this is ranked not by total gross, which I have as well. This is ranked by total number of tickets sold. In the last 25 years, which artist or group has sold, is the number one touring artist of the millennium, ranked by total tickets sold. Obviously, the way you got to think about it is they have to be playing giant venues
around the world
and for a long time.
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny. Not on the list.
I don't think he's been around.
Yeah,
long
I don't think he's been around
He
long
blew
enough.
up 2020, 2019-ish.
Oh. U2.
U2 is number two. Number two. They have sold over 20 million tickets to their concerts in the last 25 years.
That's a good guess. I was thinking a band, but I think
Well, U2 is a band.
It's not
No, that's what I'm saying. I was thinking a band.
Oh,
And that's
gotcha.
a good guess.
You said it almost as if it was like I was thinking a band, like he had
Oh.
given you an artist. Yeah.
What I was going to say was I was thinking a band, but I think Drake might be number 1 on this list.
Drake is not on the list.
Not on the list?
No, not on the list.
Well, I'm way off then.
Yeah. Now, when I said Bad Bunny and it's not. This got to be international stupid.
Well, I
famous
think
people.
Drake. I think Drake is like
They
he's a
don't
pop
care
star.
about Drake in Thailand.
But I don't think does Drake play stadiums?
Yes.
Because I know he plays arenas.
No.
Does
He
he
probably-
play
he probably
Beyonce.
stadiums? Now, see,
Beyonce.
now you're getting into the swing of the
Jay-Z.
action. Beyonce is number 13
Phew.
on the list.
Oh,
she
man,
has sold a little over 11 million tickets in the last 25
Who's
years.
who's the most popular band?
Wait, go look me in my eyes.
I believe
we're working this one out together.
I
right?
believe you've seen them.
Me,
Yes.
AC/DC.
AC/DC is not on the list.
The top 5 are like rock and roll.
Jimmy?
Coldplay.
Coldplay is number 1.
I have seen them.
That is number 1 on the list. Coldplay, over the last 25 years, have sold almost 25 million concert tickets. They have grossed, over the last 25 years, in concert tickets sales, $2,486 million touring.
What's that famous song?
Clocks. That's always my answer when you ask that.
What is a Coldplay? Like emo?
Now, let me see here.
Emo.
The emo, the whiny rock.
But over the last 25 years, who do you think, based on money, is the highest grossing artist?
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
That's a good one.
Taylor Swift is number 5 on the list for tickets sold,
Wow.
but number 1 in gross revenue, $3,126 million.
So she taxing people to come see her spin around.
Well, I think she's been touring obviously less time than Coldplay in these big giant arenas, but the prices that her tickets generate are ridiculous.
That's crazy.
So
who's
Coldplay 1,
yeah.
U2 is number 2, number 3 is a solo artist.
Could it be Michael Jackson before he passed away?
No.
It's only 8 years, I know, but
Yeah, but I don't think he was touring. Like he passed away because he was getting ready for this comeback tour because he hadn't toured in so long.
wish that hadn't happened to him.
Bigger than music.
Man, Solana, you deep.
Ed Sheeran.
Get out of here.
Ed Sheeran. You don't realize how popular that dude is, especially like.
I like Ed Sheeran.
Do you? I don't like Ed Sheeran. I mean, I don't know much about him. I don't think that's my style of music.
What's his most famous song?
Clocks. I don't know. I'm sure I would know it.
I don't know. I like Ed Sheeran because he was in a movie, a Beatles movie,
Oh yeah, I saw that.
and I happen to love that
Yeah.
movie.
That's how I feel about Kevin Garnett. and Uncut Gems. Who was he playing?
Ed sheeran.
That's why I
Oh.
feel about Kevin Garnett. You see,
Great job, didn't
You
he? Did an
see?
amazing job
It was phenomenal.
to play himself.
Yeah.
Jimmy.
Tough.
No. Just have my mic on.
Oh, okay. Getting ready just in case.
Getting ready just in
All right.
case.
I like people who are ready for action.
Ed Sheeran.
Number 4 is a band. They're always on tour. Always. They're always touring.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Not a bad guess. They are not on the list, though.
Outcast.
I don't think
Hey
so.
man, Andre 3000's
Yeah,
talented.
yeah. Dave Matthews Band is number 4.
They have a famous song.
Ants Marching.
Really?
Yeah.
They sing the Florida song. One of those Florida UF people love Dave
No,
Matthews.
you're
Band.
thinking of Florida Georgia Line, I think.
One of them little hillbilly
Ants
songs.
Marching.
Hurrah,
Play Ants Marching. Do we have
hurrah,
that?
The ants go marching 2 by 2. Hurrah! That's as famous.
Play Ants Marching. Do we have that? You know how to spell Dave Matthews Band?
One,
D
two by two.
A
The little one fell and broke his
V
shoe.
E.
We do.
All right, play that.
It's expired.
Our songs expire?
Boy, we
What
got
is that?
a
I can fix
system
it.
going.
What does that mean? Why do our songs expire?
When you upload items into our
Oh, you
archive
can put
player,
an end date.
you put end dates.
I got you.
Whoever uploaded that song needs to have their head evaluated,
Right,
because
why
I put
wouldn't you just...
I put 99 on all the music as the end date for
Right.
2099.
Right. Play Clocks by Coldplay. Do we have that?
Yes, and that's not expired.
All right, play that.
You say I only hear what I want to hear.
You say I only hear what is that?
Anyway.
What is that? You say I only hear what I want to hear. What is that? You-
White song. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's a girl.
That's a
You
woman?
Say, is that you say? I only- Yeah, this is Clocks.
Oh, this is a good song.
Yeah.
Yeah, these people they okay.
Yeah, they okay. They sold 25 million concert tickets.
Yeah, they okay.
All right, that's enough. That's about as long as I'd last if that comes on the radio before I change the station. All right, so here's the list. Most popular by tickets sold
Numbers
for the last 25 years. Coldplay 1, U2, Ed Sheeran, Dave Matthews Band, Taylor Swift, Bruce Springsteen, Kenny Chesney, Metallica, Bon Jovi, Elton John, Pink, the Rolling Stones, Beyonce, Andre Rieu, violinist. I've actually seen him. I sent a picture to them yesterday of my 0 York peppermint patties. My 0 sugar York peppermint patties.
Hey, this is a night, fellas.
Andre Rieu.
Oh, I know who else is going to be on this list. Who's the blind Italian?
Andrea Bocelli?
Andrea Bocelli.
He's not. Madonna, Guns N' Roses, Eagles, Fish, Iron Maiden, Luke Bryan, Roger Waters, used to be in Pink Floyd, Paul McCartney, Toby Keith, Billy Joel, and Depeche Mode rounds out the top 25.
You sure this is from this century?
This is Polestar, but you weren't following music, admittedly, from 2000 to 2010, right?
Well, I was, but not that type of music.
Yeah.
It was more
Barney,
Jay-Z.
Barney.
Jay-Z.
How old were you in 2000?
In 2000, how old were you?
2000?
Yeah.
6.
Yeah, big Jay-Z blueprint,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah. It's a hard knock life. Are you kidding me? But you said 2000, 2010.
Eduardo, you got to hear this song about Paris.
Who was going to Paris, Alejandro?
All right, 4:00 hour is coming up. I tell you all the time, Twin Peaks can be your headquarters for the entire football season. Dolphins Monday night. You got Canes a week from Saturday. Watch the games at Twin Peaks. You got hockey. You got basketball. It's all right there for you at Twin Peaks. When the lunch hour hits, fuel up like you mean it with Lunch at the Lodge, your local Twin Peaks. Hearty, crave-worthy classics that hit the spot. You can sink your teeth into their juicy cheeseburger and fries, which is grilled fresh to order and stacked high. Or if you want to go a little bit lighter, but loaded with flavor, fresh chicken Caesar salad, or the fan favorite turkey avocado smash with sweet potato fries, if you so desire. If you're really hungry, their crispy golden chicken tenders and fries are ready when you are. Quick from the kitchen, satisfying on the plate. Join them for lunch at Twin Peaks. Nobody does happy hour like Twin Peaks. Nobody. Whatever you're craving, they've got it. Tequila cocktails, premium bourbon pours, top shelf spirits served over ice balls that hit just right, local craft beers and handcrafted whiskey cocktails. They're all right there. Don't forget about the teeth-shattering 29-degree drafts that they are famous for. You got Twin Peaks all over South Florida for you to enjoy. Twin Peaks eats, drinks, scenic views.
You're listening to the Hoch, Crowder, and Solana Show.
I love Zephyr Hills.
There is no Zephyr Hills. It's Zephyr Hills. We've been over this. This is Ants Marching. This is Dave Matthews Band. Ants Marching.
I've heard this.
Of course you have.
Happy Gilmore.
Could be.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing? I'll give you one more.
That's not in Happy Gilmore.
I'll give you
Yeah,
one
it is.
more. He always blurts out something being in a
movie.
He's usually right about that. He has a gift.
Know.
He has a gift.
I'm not certain.
I don't relate music with anything but movies. There's no reason to watch music. Listen to music if there's not a movie attached.
All right, good take. But I will tell you, our friend Jarrett Rutsky, who's been to a number of our events, we've met him a number of times.
Yeah.
He texted us. The song you and I were singing was Lisa Loeb, Stay. You say, I always hear what I want to hear. Yeah, that's Lisa Loeb, Stay.
She was complaining.
Is that, I don't think I've ever listened to the lyrics. It's a great song from the 90s.
Yeah.
You have that back there? Lisa Loeb? You got that, Jimmy? Lisa Loeb?
No,
Stay?
we do not.
You don't have Lisa Loeb?
No, we don't have Lisa.
I find that hard to believe.
We have Lisa, but we don't have Lisa Loeb.
We don't have Lisa Loeb back there.
No, we don't.
You're telling me a station, a group that owns The Beach and Light FM, you're telling me we don't have Lisa Loeb? Stay.
In our system, no.
Jimmy, how do you spell Loeb?
Loeb.
Very nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
You say.
Well, I want to hear. She's saying like the dude's complaining about it.
I don't know. You say so.
How you listen to I don't listen to music. You don't know nothing.
I know.
About the
I don't
songs.
listen to lyrics. Here's one for Solana. One more Dolphins Q&A from the Sun Sentinel. This is for Solana. Somebody emailed in. How many more sub 200-yard passing games will it take to bench Tua for Zach Wilson? Now, granted, he wanted to bench Tua for Quinn Ewers, but regardless, how many sub 200 games, how many more will it take to bench Tua for Wilson? Tua has been so bad and gotten away with some turnover-worthy throws that could have been catastrophic. And this is what the Sun Sentinel responds. Tua doesn't seem likely to be benched for backup quarterback Zach Wilson. Tagovailoa has not had a good season, and he seems to be stuck in the mud. The Dolphins are winning, and Tua is well-liked, well-respected, and a team captain who at this point appears to be returning in 2026 as the starter with McDaniel as his coach. Parting ways with Tua would cost the Dolphins $99 million, which could be split into a 2-year hit on dead money on the salary cap if they designate him post-June 1st cut. We have no reason to think that's a likelihood right now. Nothing has been decided, but it's safe to assume that both Tua and McDaniel will be back in 2026. The reason that I bring it up, because we had that long conversation yesterday, is you can't see what you have in Quinn Ewers if you know you're bringing Tua back. Because what would be the point? What if you found out that Quinn Ewers is better than Tua?
And I'll go further. You took years to get Tua respected and get his self-esteem up, which is crazy for me to say about an NFL player.
Right, you'd be wrecking it.
You're going to wreck your 4-year project on Tua, trying to get him going to get his team respect. Because he's coming back next year.
Because he will be your quarterback next year.
He's only coming back next year because you made a financial commitment, and the repercussions of getting out of that financial commitment are worse than just having him on the roster next year. So if you know next year, which goes back to our previous conversation, you know next year is not about winning, but it's about resetting your franchise so that you actually take a step back to move 2 steps more forward quicker. Why not have Tua be a backup? Sorry. Like, hey, this is the NFL. You've regressed, and we're going to give somebody else an opportunity. I don't understand why. Because we feel bad for him?
No. I want you to be in McDaniel's shoes, to sit in front of Bradley Chubb and Sealer and Minka and Jordan Brooks and tell them, we want to see what we got in the third string guy, fellas. Y'all are working hard to try to come back and win.
After you scratched and clawed since a 1-6 start, we're going to see what we've got.
And the young guy.
Okay.
I
could frame it. I could frame it for you. How Mike McDaniel's going to do it. In a lot less words than Mike McDaniel would say it. Hey, fellas.
Already.
He's scared, and Jordan Brooks ain't
Already-
looking at him.
Already you are at the bottom of a dog pile.
Hey, fellas.
Fellas, I read Aristotle quote. No, hey guys, the reality is we all saw Tua last year. The best he's still got in the tank isn't getting us to where we need to be. I think there's an opportunity. If we let this guy play, might take him a while, but his ceiling could be higher. Our team's ceiling could be higher with this guy, even if at the very beginning it's rocky. What do we have to lose?
Games.
I mean, he's right.
That would be the answer.
So you're saying, Coach, you're telling me, Coach, that you think Quinn Ewers would have done better than 4-0 in our last 4 games? Coach? Coach, I'm talking to you.
And Coach, you just threw Tua under the bus.
We're talking about next year. We're talking about next year.
You would pull me to the side and throw Tua under the bus. Why wouldn't say you'll pull somebody else to the side and throw me under the bus?
Yes or no?
Oh, great call.
And answer this. Yes or no? It's not about throwing Tua under the bus. Yes or no?
But you're having this meeting
Tua
with us and not Tua.
Is Tua
Why are we in the alley
Tagovailoa
behind the facility?
No, I'm having this meeting with Stephen Ross now. Is Tua Tagovailoa the future of this franchise? Yes or no? Beyond next year?
Not my decision, Coach.
Is Quinn Ewers the future of this franchise?
I don't know.
I do.
He's not.
But why not? He's on your roster. You drafted him. Why not give him a chance?
Because we gave Skylar Thompson a chance.
Yeah, this is your Skylar Thompson.
This is your.
You like what you love what you haven't seen. You love what you haven't seen.
Correct, but what I have seen is not
by the way,
good.
somebody says on the chat, by the way, no problem benching Tua after they're eliminated from the playoffs, and I agree with that.
Okay.
I just think it's a weird spot right now, even though there's a 1% chance. I think it'd be a weird spot right now when there's still a chance and they're in the hunt graphic when they weren't 4 weeks ago to say, now we're going to see what we have.
And I realize that yesterday really was tongue in cheek, but I do stand by my statement, which is 1%. Man, I mean, even if you go undefeated, the chances of you making the playoffs are not great. But I agree. I mean, at some point this year, do you guys not agree with me that at some point this year?
Oh, shut everybody down. I would shut down HN, to be quite honest. If they're mathematically eliminated from the playoffs, what would be the point?
I just want to know, like,
to keep his stats for that Pro Bowl.
Yeah, that's
that'd be it.
I understand Mike McDaniel trying to keep his job. I understand that. And I admire the hell out of competitors like you were, Crowder, saying, hey, this is my job. I'm going out there. I'm going to try to win games. Genuinely, as a fan, I admire that. But fellas, I'm tired of 10-7, no playoff appearance. I'm tired of 8-9, no playoff appearance. I'm tired of it as a fan. And if I know that my quarterback that we committed a ton of money to is not the future of this organization, which I believe they know based on what he's done this year.
But there's a lot of quarterbacks who are not the future of their organizations right now, but they also give them the best chance to win right now. There's not a ton of teams who have a quarterback in waiting who they believe is the quarterback of the
I think we're arguing two separate things, though.
As Chris,
I think we're arguing two separate things.
As Jordan Brooks and as Sealer and as those guys, honestly, I'm not saying put my life on the line to play football. I never go to that point where I'm going to die. But I'm putting my career on the line.
And we're hoping that no one does, by the way, obviously. Bigger than football.
It's bigger than football. I go out here and get cut and jump over cut blocks and do all this stuff while y'all have a little experiment on your offense for the next 6 games.
Yeah, I get it. I understand it's impossible to sell that to you. I understand that. But as an organization, sometimes you have to say, hey, we made a bad decision and we've got to figure out a different path.
But you don't make that statement after you've won 4 in a row.
But I thought we were talking about next year, not now.
Well, next year, it depends who you have on the roster. If you're telling me you think Quinn Ewers is going to be a better option because you think he might be the quarterback of the future.
Forget Quinn Ewers. I'm saying next year, Tua Tagovailoa starting at quarterback and you not going out and whether it's Quinn Ewers evaluating him this year, thinking you can build him up or over the offseason, whatever. If Tua is your quarterback next year, then to me, you're coming back saying we have no other option. We made no other options. And
well, that's a whole different. Are you saying, do you need to prepare for life after Tua? For sure.
Yeah.
But are you saying go into next season with a $52 million backup week 1?
Yes. The Atlanta Falcons. The Atlanta Falcons did it this year,
and it was, I mean, talked about the entire offseason as to how ridiculous that was.
And it's a different scenario, though.
It was.
It's a different scenario because the Falcons gave Kirk Cousins that money, and then 2 weeks later drafted a quarterback in the first round. I'm telling you, the Dolphins have a quarterback that, look, man, nice guy. He's not winning you a Super Bowl. He's just not. And they made a mistake giving him that contract. If you disagree with that now, whoever you are out there, you have to have your head examined.
Again, that's a different argument.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, they made a mistake. Now they have to figure out what they're going to do past that mistake. And to me, next year, bringing him back because it actually hurts you more to pay him out, I'm cool with that. But that doesn't necessarily mean that he has to start next year.
Agreed, depending on who you end up with. If it's Zach Wilson or Quinn Ewers, my argument would be, as a player or even as a front office person, wait a second, you really think Quinn Ewers, why did he fall to the 7th round, and why couldn't he beat out Zach Wilson but one of 17 weeks? And, like, you know, it just doesn't add up to me that you would go,
but there are examples. Brock Purdy.
And there's examples of quarterbacks who do well after 6 years of not doing well. So, I mean, you can find a little, example anywhere you want.
And they really have never brought in anybody to beat 2 out. Zach Wilson was not going to beat 2 out.
Correct.
Quinn Ewers, 7th round, not going to beat 2 out.
The only guy, they shipped them out of here, which was Ryan Fitzpatrick. That was a different regime. I realize that, but they shipped them out of here.
Because he was pressing Tua and stealing his self-esteem, which is a crazy comment to say about an NFL quarterback.
All right, let's get headlines here for the 4 o'clock hour, brought to you by Doral Hyundai, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit them at Doral Hyundai or DoralHyundai.com.
Just a couple practice notes. McDaniel said Devon Achane limited today. He'll be in a red non-contact jersey. He was. I don't know. Did the injury report come out already today, Hoch?
Let me see.
Because today would be the first injury report. They're going to practice today, tomorrow, Saturday, and then they'll play Monday. By the way, I love Tua. Just throwing it.
No, you don't. We root for nothing but good things for everybody in health and happiness, whatever. Bigger than football.
Way bigger.
You guys watching Thursday Night Football tonight? Any of you interested?
Yeah, I like this matchup.
The Bucks. I'm a Bucks fan.
Did I see Mike Evans going to play?
Activated off IR. I don't know if that means he'll play for sure, but he was activated off IR. Falcons are 5-point dogs on the road. It's a Bucks 5-point favorite.
Yeah, I want to bet the Bucks, but man, they've also looked stinky a few times this season.
Well, Bucky Irvin's back. He played last week, but he scored a touchdown too. Got baptized, and Solana bet on him.
Oh yeah, it was a good call.
Yeah, I'm on a heater because I had Bucky Irving to score anytime touchdown. He got baptized by the grace of God. Are you kidding me? He's going to go out there. Let's go.
God put him in the end zone.
Yeah, and
we love God.
Oh my God, you, Lane Kiffin, all of us.
Man, me and Lane got different God.
And I had Saquon Barkley. Anytime touchdown Monday Night Football. Catch that as well.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I'm a heater. I'm on a heater right now.
You're a heater.
I was looking right at Hawk. I was waiting for him to say something.
I was looking for a Dolphins injury report, but I can't find one.
Somebody does point out, I also guaranteed a Raiders money line victory over Denver. That was incorrect.
Dicey.
Yeah.
Can't all be winners.
Mm-hmm. Crowder, you had brought this up earlier. Your thoughts on Cam Newton saying it was almost a slap to the face that the Indianapolis Colts reached out to Phillip Rivers, 44 years old, before they reached out to him.
Yeah. He's been retired. He's younger. He's been retired less. This is his second year out?
But like you said, this is more like a
homeboy
relationship thing. Like, hey, I'm not just bringing in some old quarterback because he played quarterback once. I'm bringing in somebody I know, trust, have a relationship with.
And you're going to get a 44-year-old friend, old, quiet, let me do my job and just try to help the team. When Cam Newton signed, you get top hat Cam Newton, dress up show every day, just he steals the show. It was when he went to New England, the end of his career when he couldn't perform at MVP level anymore. He's a distraction to a team. And I'm friends with Cam. I've told him to his face. He's a distraction now.
I really enjoy him on ESPN.
Because he's entertaining.
Yes.
He's a character.
Yes.
You don't want to bring an old ass character into your locker room.
Oh, I'll take that any day of the
You
week.
don't want that.
Kidding me?
But he's not a pocket passer, so he can't move anymore.
No.
His biggest weapon is gone. He's not winning you a football game at, what is he, 38?
Oh, I'm taking the rushing over.
As a friend, I would love to see him out there. I've watched him. What was he in New England? He was terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
And went back to
Went
Carolina.
back to Carolina.
And was terrible.
Yeah.
Remember? I'm back.
Doing the little,
I'm
little
back.
yeah. Come on,
That was
man.
great. I really like him. I love watching him.
He's hilarious.
Yeah.
He's funny.
Yeah.
You have one game to win. Cam Newton today or Tua Tagovailoa?
I'm taking Cam because I can get some 4th and 1s. His big ass can still lean forward now. I don't care how old he is.
It's funny how you guys will go to bat against me for Tua.
Yeah.
And then I give you the most ridiculous hypothetical, and both of
Yeah.
you are like,
Yeah.
Oh, when I watch a man play a football game and throw for 140, 140. That's what year is this? 1971. This is Gridiron League, whatever the hell you talked about.
Crowder had a good trivia question for me today, Hawk. 2 white guys in the history of the NBA only have won Defensive Player of the Year.
Only
2
history of the
white
NBA.
guys
2 white guys.
in the history. And is it like ancient times?
No, I think it goes back to like early 80s or 78 or something.
I don't think they had these awards
I'm gonna
until
go, John Havlicek
You know he ain't winning no award.
and I mean, are they from, like, were you familiar with them, Solana?
He's extremely familiar with one.
1982-83 was the first time ever.
Oh, Paul Westphal. No?
No.
Who was it? Kevin McHale.
No,
Larry Bird.
no.
Nope.
Bill Lambier was one of his guesses. Which those were great guesses.
Hmm.
No, Mark Eaton.
Oh, Mark Eaton, Utah Jazz.
Mhm.
Big giant guy.
And then the most recent,
What year?
2013.
2013.
White defender.
We know him well, his name very well on this show.
We know. Oh, that's your guy, Marc Gasol.
Marc Gasol.
Yeah.
Do you want to know how I went down that wormhole?
Mm-hmm.
Because Tyler Hero's terrible at defense.
Right.
And I was going to go about, white dudes can't play defense historically. And I looked up that stat. Because y'all said I always get on Duncan and Tyler. I just get on bad defenders.
Right. But those have been the 2 guys lately.
They're terrible.
Yeah. Well, I didn't hear you criticizing James Harden.
They were terrible before they're white.
All right.
James Harden's garbage. Steph's garbage. Steph can't stay in front of anybody.
Finally, guys, you see Rich Paul's doing this podcast with Max Kellerman.
Yeah.
And they had released their episode. Hawk and I, we were talking about Max Kellerman, how much we enjoyed him.
Yeah, I like him a lot.
There was a couple things Rich Paul said that went viral. I'm sure you guys saw it. He confirmed LeBron won't leave the Lakers this season. And then he also said, he admitted, and he offered this information. It wasn't even like Kellerman set him up, that he doesn't think the Lakers are true contenders this year. And some people just think it's weird that LeBron's agent, but really like somebody who's a mover and shaker in sports, certainly the NBA, is talking about his client and about LeBron like that.
I think my guess is that when he and Max Kellerman decided to do this podcast for The Ringer, they both kind of were like, hey, when we talk about stuff, we got to be honest.
Yeah.
That's what makes a podcast good. If you're honest about stuff. Rich Paul doesn't have any ties to the decision-making in the team. Now, granted, when you're LeBron's representation, you probably have more than most.
Yeah. He doesn't have any pull. He has influence.
Correct.
Yeah.
But there is separation between what the team does and what he does. So you can ask Drew Rosenhaus, who represents Tyreek Hill and other Dolphins, do you think the Dolphins are a Super Bowl contender? My guess is he may give you a more, wordy answer than Rich Paul there. But my guess is when they agreed to do the pod, Max was like, hey, I'm going to bring up subjects about the NBA, current players. Either we're doing this thing or we're not. That's my guess.
Yeah. And he is, I don't want to say he's the voice for LeBron, but they talk. They know each other's opinions. Hey, they're not built to win a championship. Hey, why did Rich say that? Because we feel that way. What do we need to do? Trade deadline, something. This is all LeBron. That's why I let's say he's all calculated. This isn't a mistake. I would say this is calculation. And it's funny. He is a tiny human. He is a
Rich Paul?
Itsy bitsy spider.
Is he?
But when he walks in the room, everybody gets quiet.
He's dating
Adele.
Adele.
Yeah,
Engaged.
They're engaged?
We had him on the podcast.
I remember.
And then now we're in we hang out and we'll see him, and people they kiss his butt.
I mean, that guy.
I know.
Yeah.
It's weird to see. I'm talking about Hawk. You tower over him.
Really?
Tiny.
Had no idea.
And Adele is, I know she's on Ozempic or whatever,
She's
but
tiny.
Is she tiny?
She's an itsy bitsy spider.
Adele?
She's not I thought she was a big, not even just heavy because she was heavy. Let's be
No,
honest.
she lost a ton of
She
weight.
got skinny. But yeah, she's not. I thought she was like a tall, long
Yeah, like
woman.
6 feet at least.
Adele?
Yeah.
6 feet? Where'd you come up with that?
I don't know. I mean,
Asia Wilson? Adele is 6 foot?
yeah, at like 5'10", 6 feet.
No,
Really?
She's
Do you know who I saw a video of the other day? And I had heard before that she was little, but I didn't realize it till I saw the video, just how small. You ever watch those Jennifer Hudson walkouts, on the Jennifer Hudson show? And the one, you saw this one with Simon Cowell where he was doing the weirdest. I can't stop watching it because there's something wrong with him, with Simon Cowell. There really is.
Yes.
But anyway, the walkout the other day was Christina Aguilera. Do you know how tiny she is?
Yeah.
Like
Thin,
like
baby.
but like a bug.
Double digits.
I think she's in her 4 feet. Like, I don't think she's 5 foot. Christina Aguilera.
80, 86 pounds.
4'10", 4'11".
Let me see.
Yeah, that's too little.
Christina Aguilera.
My sister's like 4'11". My sister's not 5 feet.
I think that's they can get a handicap sticker if you're under 5 feet.
I'm not certain.
That's a rule.
It says 5'2". I don't think that's a rule.
That's a rule.
Not certain that that's
You
a
can,
rule.
if you're under 5 feet, you can get a handicap because it's harder for you to walk to the door.
I dodged that bullet.
Dodge the bullet.
I'm over
have
5
a
feet.
handicap sticker.
Slightly.
That's a great line. I dodged that bullet. All right. Anything else?
4'11"?
Anything else?
Yeah, she's 4'11".
Well, your dad's not very tall.
No, I'm the tallest in the family.
Yeah.
I'm 6 feet.
I'm
6 feet.
You're not 6 feet.
Not 6 feet.
We've done this before.
Right.
I'm 6 feet.
Okay.
You're sickly. A big ass walking asthma attack.
You're closer to having 6 feet than you are 6 feet.
Enjoy your stupid Coke Zero that you didn't buy me.
I got you.
Your weather is sponsored by Chillzone AC, featuring reliable root AC systems. Visit
Dan
Chillzone.
Marley, somebody suggests. He never won Defensive Player of the Year?
Thunder Dan.
Thunder Dan. I knew you were going to respond.
Well, it killed me because you were reading player names earlier, and I had nicknames for every single one of them, and I wanted to chime in. It's in the 80s right now to be in the 70s. Actually, it was pretty cold this morning. I don't know.
It was very chilly. I
Yeah.
couldn't believe it. I wanted to get my avocado toast.
Did you sleep?
I walked out
Did
of the
you sleep well?
apartment. Well, I walked out of the apartment. Yeah, I did. I slept well. I walked out of the apartment. I didn't know it was 70 degrees. I had to put a little jacket on.
Oh, 70s cold, avocado toast, York peppermint patties.
Yeah,
And you go to see violinists.
and I sat outside. I like to enjoy the weather, but I mean, luckily I had that hot cappuccino.
You going downhill fast, man.
It'll be in the low 60s tonight. And when you
What?
Whoa, Nelly.
in the 50s, upper 50s,
That's chilly.
in the morning.
That's chilly.
That's chilly.
Gulfstream Park in beautiful Hallandale Beach is off and racing. The championship meet is on. I'm going to be there Saturday with the Ticket Wizard and his wife. Mr. and Mrs. Hochman, Mr. and Mrs. Wizard. Going to watch some horse racing at Gulfstream. We're going to enjoy an afternoon at 10 Palms, and we're very excited for it. Their food there is great. But listen, they've got live racing Thursdays through Sundays at Gulfstream Park. Witness the nation's top horses and jockeys compete on the iconic Gulfstream track and enjoy the thrills of racing all season long. In fact, I was texting with someone over at Gulfstream. What is coming up there? Hold on. I got to find this. I got to find this text because I'm going Saturday. What did she tell me? Oh, you know what? It's on email. That's why I can't find it on my text thread. Hand me my York peppermint patties, will you? Pegasus Preview Day is December 20th. You can watch the next Pegasus contenders compete for a chance at glory. Mandatory Rainbow Pick Six payout is December 21st. I know people get excited about that when there's a mandatory payout. So that is coming up December 21st. Gulfstream Park, they offer the hottest slots and electronic table games and combine the thrill and excitement of casino gaming with the excitement of thoroughbred racing, and it's all right there at Gulfstream Park. One of the best things during the holidays, you ring in the holidays at Gulfstream Park Village every night through December 31st. Families can come out, see the seasonal lights display in the village center. The property is illuminated with more than 250,000 LED lights, and they set it all to holiday music, and it's a 10-minute light show. It begins at the top of every hour and goes from 6 till 11 p.m. Again, every night through the 31st. It's the Symphony in Lights. It is a perfect way to experience holiday magic at Gulfstream Park. Make sure you book New Year's Eve right now at 10 Palms. That's an incredible way to ring in the new year. You can get tickets now. It's the ultimate New Year's Eve celebration. Your ticket includes premium endless dining, 10 Palms. Their food is great. Live band, DJ, party favors, photo booth, midnight champagne toast, and more. And don't forget, you can purchase those Pegasus World Cup tickets as well. They're going to be gone before you know it. Get all the details, get all your tickets, make your reservations at GulfstreamPark.com.
This is Hoch, Crowder, and Solana.
Got a horse running at Saratoga? Give me anything. You got a lottery ticket? You got some numbers? What do you got? Ah, there's some Adele. I've been telling about Eric Nunez's award-winning team at Doral Hyundai, the #1 Hyundai store, and now he's got the North Miami store moved up to the top at #2. So the #1 and #2 highest volume Hyundai stores. It's where everyone is buying their Hyundais because they simply sell for less. They've got thousands of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from. They're all priced below their competitors. No one's got more in stock, and no one sells for less. So if you're in the market for a vehicle of any type, why pay more? Save money and pay less at Doral Hyundai and North Miami Hyundai. Dolphins injury report is out now. So let's see here. On your Dolphins injury report, Elijah Campbell, Caleb Johnson, Devon Achane, but he had limited practice. Joe Cardona, limited practice. Rasul Douglas, limited practice. Ife Melifonwu, limited practice. Andrew Meyer, limited practice. Chop Robinson, limited. Darren Waller, limited, although he's listed with rest. And then full practice, but on the injury report, Ethan Bonner, Aaron Brewer, Jonah Savaiinaya. TJ Watt is on the Steelers injury report with a lung. Solana.
Bigger than football, gentlemen.
DK Metcalf, abdomen, full practice, though. Aaron Rodgers, left wrist, full practice.
Mm-hmm.
You guys really think they're going to win? And if they do win, you're still going to maintain, hey, Tua, you got to put him on the bench. And like, it's a weird thing.
Let's see what the percentages are next week. If they win and everything else works out in their favor.
Percentages, though. What if they've won 5 in a row, including Monday Night Football in Pittsburgh?
What if they don't have a chance to make the playoffs?
But still, they've won 5 in a row.
Great.
They're still, listen, there's plenty of football teams that aren't going to the playoffs that play for pride.
Why are you downplaying how this sets the franchise back with the draft pick? Why? Like, why is that such a bad thing that I prefer? If you have a chance to make the playoffs, I get it. You have to do everything you can to make the playoffs. I get it. If you're sitting in a spot where you have a 1% chance to make the playoffs, 1%, and the things that need to go right for you to make it, and you're the Dolphins who have literally lived in mediocrity, why, from the top down, would you not assess the situation and say, hey, this team is not good enough to compete. We need better players. And by winning these games, you are hurting yourself.
Wait, so now you want to tank the rest of the season?
It's not tank, Hoch. It's not tank,
It's
but
throwing in the towel.
You're
saying throw in the towel.
Yes, throw in the towel.
So if any team out of the 32, as soon as you are out of the playoffs, throw in the towel.
No, but I think there's different circumstances at play here. I truthfully do. Great job coming back. Mike McDaniel, maybe you saved your job. Great job. Awesome job. Everybody, genuinely. You failed. You're not making the playoffs. I'm sorry.
This is what I think, though, you're misconstruing. I believe if they all think they're coming back next season and they're finally getting it together, why would I break that up? I'm getting it together for next season. If you're Mike McDaniel and you're Stephen Ross even going, yeah, I think I'm keeping the band back together, like, why would you break it up now when it's finally rolling? Maybe that helps you for next season.
Because you want a better player and a better opportunity to draft a better player next season. And I'm not one of these guys that says, hey, tank an entire season. You need the #1 overall pick. I believe you have to make the right selection wherever you are. I genuinely believe that. But with that being said, if there are no hopes, there is no hope to make the playoffs, why wouldn't you put yourself in a better position, or at the very least give yourself a better chance?
That makes sense at 1-6. At 1-6, when you're fighting for 1, 2, or 3 in the draft,
the difference between being the 12th overall pick or the 9th overall pick and being the 17th overall pick could literally be the next 4 games.
Yeah, but that's no big deal.
I disagree.
And I don't want, if I'm a free agent or somebody else, I don't want to go play for them quitting bastards.
Everybody does that, though. Yeah, you
No,
will.
they
If they're going to
don't.
throw you a check, Crowder, yes, you
No,
will.
it's that, and you always talk about this culture of things, like the standard in the culture.
And
This
guess
is
what?
a quitting team.
They
regime,
need
they're
a
about
new
to draft
culture.
pick.
You're right. They need a new culture, a totally new culture.
But
Because
but they got to reset it with the head coach.
and the head, whoever they bring in, I want a regime change. The general manager, the head coach, needs to establish said culture moving forward. What culture do the Dolphins have right now? The fact that they were able to revitalize a 1-6
Maybe
season,
the longest winning streak in the NFL. That's all.
honestly,
It's
like what
Hottest
culture
team in
are
the
we,
league.
what
I don't
culture are we
know.
talking about? What culture? What that they were 1-6 and now they're 6-7 and they're gonna miss the playoffs anyways? What culture? What are we doing here?
I understand what you're saying. You're speaking in logistics. You're not speaking in humans. You're not speaking in those 52, 53 guys that are going out there to play. You're not speaking in Tua trying to prove he's still good. You're not speaking in McDaniel trying to get another head coaching job. I think it's curtains here. But to show that I am a good head coach, I just had to work some things out. He's going to say Chris Greer was holding him back because, look, they got rid of Chris Greer. I started winning.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell he was saying in these meetings. Like, they're going to do it. These are careers on the line. These are guys that want to continue. All the games I bring up, and I just bring up Sealer, I bring up the vets, the Jordan Brooks, the Achane guys are playing well. Hey, like we said earlier, to sit down and to know, hey, y'all, we ain't really trying to win these games.
I mean, that's
I know
the
we
part
got
that
4
you just
left.
You can't do.
That's when you're not talking in human terms. You're speaking in
Yeah.
logistics.
I get it. I understand. I realize the difficulties in that. I'm not saying that it's not difficult to look at Bradley Chubb in the eye and
But
say,
again, that would have been so easy to do at 1-6. And they traded Jalen Phillips. They could have traded everyone. They could have gotten themselves ready for the exact reset that you were talking about. They chose not to then. So they ain't doing it now. You know what I mean? Like, they had their opportunity. That was the right opportunity. At 1-6, you can literally shut everyone down, trade off the pieces, and start getting ready for next season. And everyone understands.
Mm-hmm.
At 6-7, can't do it.
It's what the Jets did.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you watch that. We watched it. They just played the Jets. Them boys did not want to be out there on that field.
Right.
They know what the organization's doing, and they're embarrassed by it.
can I ask you something though? And you're gonna laugh because the Jets are such a clown show. What organization would you rather be come the end of the season? I'm not even kidding. The New York Jets with a bunch of draft picks, potentially the number 1 overall pick, potentially maybe the number 2 overall pick, and they can trade up for it, or the Miami Dolphins, who are going to owe Tua Tagovailoa $60 million next season and are going to end this season 8-9 or 9-8.
The Jets.
I'd rather be the Dolphins. I hate the Jets.
Logistically, I would rather be the no a bunch of draft picks. But they even said they've done this before. They had 5 picks in the first 2 rounds, and it did nothing for them.
Here's
the
the
last
thing,
time
though.
they did it.
I genuinely believe this about Stephen Ross. I don't think the contract will, if they see someone they want, who they think is a quarterback that is a game changer for the future, I don't think Stephen Ross would have a problem throwing away $100 million to get who he wants. Again, there's cap ramifications, and I get that. But I'm not worried about that. I just don't think there's anyone out there right now. Now, Joe Burrow, I keep reading headlines that he wants to get out of Cincinnati. You tell me there's a chance to go do something and get Joe Burrow, I guarantee you Stephen Ross is not just sticking with Tua if he has a chance to get Joe Burrow. He will eat the money, and they will find a way to make it happen. Again, Mike McDaniel, they have no inclination to get rid of him. If Mike Tomlin becomes available, I think you might see that change. So I think it depends on who's out there. Like Stephen Ross, for me, is a guy who'll go get it. Let's take a break because the 5 o'clock Funky Buddha Happy Hour is coming up. Got to do headlines for the 5 o'clock Funky Buddha Happy Hour and get on with our lives.
If y'all want delicious food while you're getting on with your life,
how about that for a radio tease? We gotta get on with our lives. Enough of this stupid crap. We gotta get on with our lives. This show's killing us all. The hosts, the listeners. I mean, look at Jimmy.
I still look the same.
Very good. You're a good looking dude, Jimbo.
Thank you, Crowder.
Y'all get the Delaware Chicken Farm and Seafood Market. If you're eating food, the holidays are coming now. Christmas, Hanukkah, people are going to come over. This is the family time. Get Delaware food. Why not have the best food, the freshest food, the best selection in South Florida, the best price food in South Florida? Go to Delaware. You're going to go shopping anyway, and go to Delaware for it all. The lamb, beef, veal, pork, poultry, duck, turkey, lobster, shrimp, fish, alligator, venison. They have clams, crabs, scallops, oysters. Stone crab season's here. I had stone crab Thanksgiving. You know I'm getting stone crabs for Christmas because I love them. They're delicious. My wife's favorite food, my favorite food. The kids love them. Everybody does. All the price, the best price, all the sizes, the freshest stone crab in South Florida. Go to DelawareChicken.com to see the entire menu. They have prepared food, fried chicken, roasted chicken. They have burgers, sandwiches. They have sides that are made in-house daily and fresh. My man Gene back in the kitchen. They know what they're doing back there. Now, the cooks are amazing. The buffalo chicken dip and that smoked tuna dip, the best smoked fish dip in the world. Y'all go to DelawareChicken.com. See the entire menu. You know what you want? Call them in advance, and they'll have your order packaged ready when you get there, and they'll bring it out to the car for you. 954-983-6831. That's 954-983-6831. Place your order. Curbside delivery, because all they want to do is get delicious food back to your tailgate, watch party, family dinner, Christmas dinner, Hanukkah, anything you're meeting up for. If you're eating, damn, by yourself, you're cooking for your lady, cooking for your man. Get it from Delaware and Yacht Provisions. Now, a beautiful yacht on a beautiful day with Delaware Chicken Farm and Seafood Market food. Boy, you got you something going then. Get to Delaware Chicken Farm and Seafood Market. They are located on 441, 1 block south of Sterling Road. When y'all get down there, grab your Crowder powder. They have all 3 blends, and tell them Crowder sent you.
This is Hoch, Crowder, and Solana.
I think we need to implement every day on this show 4 o'clock, clotted butter, and scone.
the day, cottage cheese.
Oh,
is
what
the
a
most-
treat.
It makes a squeak when you bite it. It's just nasty.
Maybe with your
Mm.
teeth. What'd you get? You get small curd, 4% milk fat?
I don't know the demographic
Yeah.
of this cottage cheese. I just know they had pineapples in it, and it was just.
I like a
nasty.
plain cottage cheese, but I like
Man.
4% milk fat and small curd.
That's nasty.
Oh, so good. That's what Chef Jeff. You know what? They should have that at Funky Buddha. I want to get a beer and a bowl of cottage cheese, please.
Ah!
What do they have on Thursday nights at Funky Buddha, the tap room, Jimmy? You usually know this stuff.
I do not know.
All right.
Burger beer.
That was yesterday.
Mm.
Let's see what they got going on at Funky Buddha.
The game.
Wings are 50% off 4 p.m. till close. So you want to go watch the game tonight at
Yeah.
Funky Buddha? You can enjoy 50% off wings. They're doing an official Panthers watch party there again sometime soon because I heard Katie Ingleson talking about it on the Panthers telecast yesterday.
Sorry, I'm on a deep dive on dumplings.
Pierogies?
No, just dumplings in general, because
Interesting.
there's several. I'd never noticed this. There's several types of dumplings.
Is that so?
Mm.
Like?
All right, I have a list here. You have a ravioli. Technically, could be a dumpling.
Oh, I see what you're doing there. Right.
Oh, okay.
Like
Anything
every
wrapped?
region,
Sure, pretty
just
much
has.
every wrapped
Yeah.
protein, like
Mhm.
cheese or meat.
Yeah. Or just wrapped in
Because
pasta.
theoretically,
An empanada.
I was just about to say an empanada could be a dumpling.
Yeah.
Somebody
Okay.
texts in, I'm from Pennsylvania originally, and yes, the cheddar is mixed with mashed potato. Well, listen, you've never worked with Chef Jeff before, so it's very possible
Go put-
that there's no potato in here.
He
Because
go
he
put a
gets
little
very
something on there.
cutesy, gets a little cutesy.
Oh, I'm a curveball, chef.
Big fan of pierogies, though. You know, today, celebrity birthdays, we'll get the headlines here in a second. Matthew Tkachuk is celebrating a birthday, 28 years old. I sent it to you. He was talking about when he goes to the penalty box, he brings a couple zins with him.
Mhm.
Someone throws in a dip.
And he goes, I was in there for 10 minutes for a major or something. And he's like, it was from his pod, right? Didn't we talk about his
Yeah, he's doing
pod
one with his brother.
was like supposed to be the new Kelsey brothers, but for hockey.
Yeah.
And he's talking about being in the penalty box for 10 minutes and ripping 2 zins and then coming out with a little buzz. And he's like, he didn't know what was going on.
That's funny.
Yeah, I mean, a couple upper deckies, a little gum pillow right before you you take the ice.
So I don't know
That's
what a zin is.
It's
It's the little
nicotine.
packet.
It's a pack of
Right.
nicotine. You throw it. You do an upper decky.
But is it any different than the
you say upper decky. one
is it
more
any
time.
different than the little
The tobacco.
nicotine packets that have been around for like why is Zin the hot thing?
Isn't it cleaner because it's not like
It's
the actual
It's so
leaf
much
tobacco.
better. When you throw in a dip, right? Like Crowder used to carry on the
No,
can.
no, but there's been packets before. I'm just curious why Zins are like popular with young people and whatever. Like, is it just the brand? Like, is it just happen to be a hot brand?
Because when you take a Jason Tatum, I mean, you just
Oh,
feel
Lord.
like you're on top of the world.
I get it. I'm just saying that particular brand has legs with young people, and I don't know why.
Because it
Yeah.
has flavors and it's not like there's not tobacco in it. It's like the nicotine's delivered.
Oh, I
like,
see. I
you remember
gotcha.
I used to have a big
Yeah,
knot
yeah,
of
yeah,
tobacco.
yeah.
That's nasty.
But
like
they've been in.
Zins are
But I'm
cleaner.
saying they've been in packets before,
And
where
those-
you didn't have to have
Have
that
they?
big.
But those
Yeah,
were no, they had packets, but it was still tobacco inside the packet.
that's what Rob Pizzola used to travel to the United States for to get those packets.
He had to get a Zinni the Pooh.
but it wasn't a Zin.
Remember David Bowens?
Yeah.
The DN that
Yeah.
played opposite side JT. He used to have a real dip in and just spit down his chest all
Oh.
game. So I don't know. You talking about having a
But
buzz
what if
during
you?
the
But
game.
like, I mean, what if you get tackled or hit hard and you end up swallowing it? It's disgusting.
Debo, you ever swallow any? Probably. I don't care.
I've swallowed a Zin before. Just throw it up the next morning.
You throw up every morning, don't you?
Yeah, how else would you look that sickly?
We should do that though. a little Declaration of Independence, all three of
all
us
right,
before
all
the
right.
show?
I'm good.
Put down that Wikipedia page,
I'm-
please. Malcolm Brogdon is 33 today. Jacoby Brissett is 33 today. Roy Hibbert, or Hibert, as it's spelled on the show sheet here, 39. Most Def, 52.
Woo.
And Jermaine Jackson is 71.
Oh,
Did you see the viral video of Jermaine Jackson a couple days ago?
doesn't look a day over 96.
You have to look at it. Go on Twitter and search Jermaine Jackson. He did his first interview in a long time. And you know how the Beijing and the hair?
Yes.
Remember, who was it? Was it Carlos Boozer that had, wait till you see
What
is going on
the hell?
with Jermaine Jackson. You've obviously called it up.
What the hell is this guy
He
doing?
they just paint their hairline on.
You're looking at it.
With his little mohawk with the black side.
He's got a little bit of real hair there, and he's featuring that prominently along with the paint.
Man, Joe messed them boys up, man.
Joe messed them boys
What the
up.
heck is that?
Yeah, Joe messed them boys up.
He can, but how can you have friends or
Look at
loved
that.
ones?
Solana's got the picture up. Now, wait a second. That is photoshopped with the Dracula jacket. That is not what he was wearing in the interview. But that is
what he's wearing in the interview. I'm watching it.
He flipped up his jacket like Dracula.
Yeah.
Show out, huh?
Well, it's on the YouTube feed. And but that is Jermaine Jackson is celebrating his 71st birthday today. Number of hits, by the way. Jermaine Jackson, outside of Michael and Janet, without question, the most successful Jackson brother. I mean, it's a far drop off from Michael and Janet to Jermaine.
Jermaine and Tito.
LaToya had a minute. Rebbie Jackson had a minute. Those were two of the sisters. But Jermaine was the most successful brother after Michael.
Not now. Look at him.
Hanging on, man. Hanging on.
But somebody should tell him you look ridiculous. Like, really, I would expect y'all, if I walked in and had, like, my dreads turned gray, and I walk in with my head looking like this, Hawk, you would say, Crowder, what are you doing?
You know, I believe we had him on the Lebitard show as a guest. I forget why. And you talk about, Joe messed these boys up. Like, he's so weird. I remember at the end of the interview, and it was very awkward. He never hung up the phone. He just kind of put it down.
Oh, I hate that.
I don't think he knew how to hang up a phone, though. Like, he didn't, like, he was like, okay, thank you. And you could tell he just put the phone down.
And just walked off.
I think so. I think he's gone his whole life when he's done with a phone call, just puts the
lays
phone
it
down
and walks away.
Yeah.
I know people that do that, though. They won't hang up on a cell phone. They won't hang up the phone. So you're done talking to them, say, okay, bye. And then they go about their business talking to whoever else they're in the room with, and they keep talking.
I remember talking to my dad once. Daddy? I remember talking to my dad once, and he's on his cell phone. This is obviously years ago, and cell phones, if he's got one now, they're becoming ubiquitous. And he's like, "Oh, hold on, let me call you back. I'm going through the Sun Pass."
He didn't want to disrupt nothing.
He didn't want to disrupt anything.
But you had to stop, no?
He needed to concentrate.
Yeah.
Did you have to stop?
I think he had a Sun Pass back then. I think it was like, it looked like a VCR taped to your window.
Big grade with the stickers on the back, the little sticky suction cups.
But I do remember at one point, like Sun Pass became a thing. They still had the bar. So you had to come to a stop at the Sun Pass.
Yeah.
And you didn't have to throw money in.
You used to have to get a ticket, though, to go through the turnpike. You'd pick up a ticket on the on-ramp, wherever you were getting on. And then when you get off, you would hand them the ticket. And then they knew where you got on and how much you owed based on the ticket.
When they did that, they said if you got through the Everglades too fast, they would mail you a ticket, a speeding ticket, because they could do the math on how fast you got through.
Really? I think it's a wives' tale.
I hope so, because I fly down Alligator Alley, and they were like, if you get to that,
you remember the people that worked the ticket booths?
They're not.
You think they were doing the math?
I don't think they could spell math.
Real quick, let's do headlines here for the 5 o'clock Funky Buddha Happy Hour. So we have time with Josh Appel. Headlines brought to you by Durrell Hyundai, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit them at Durrell Hyundai or DurrellHyundai.com.
Quickly, Solana, because this happens. I hate when people do that too. They don't hang their phone up, but you have not hung your phone up either if you're listening to them not hang their phone up.
Valid point.
Why don't you just push the red button?
It's a fair point, but when I'm done talking, I don't continue talking unless I make sure my phone has hung up. I don't want anybody else to hear whatever else I'm doing.
Right. What are you doing?
Don't worry about it.
Taking his Zen.
Why don't we do that for the holiday party?
If you say
What's that?
If you say
Zins?
a Zen name, I'm diving on you.
No, I'm just asking. A couple Zinabons? I mean, this is the show I've wanted to do for a while, man. Thank you, Matthew Kachuk. Mm-hmm. According to Howard Beck, NBA writer, Giannis Antetokounmpo reportedly likes the Miami Heat as a landing spot if he can't end up with the New York Knicks. He says
you were going to say if he can't end up with a better team.
Quote, he says on the Zach Lowe show, in doing the Giannis story and talking to people around the league, Miami was suggested to me as a place Giannis would really love to land if it's not New York.
All right.
Makes sense. Doesn't he want? He's him and Bam are tight.
Yeah, I just don't know how you get him if you
Yeah,
don't give up Bam. I mean, we're back to that conversation.
Hey man, Giannis, let's play for fun, brother.
And do you think Tyler Hero's a big chip right now?
No, Jack. They gonna send him back.
But if you are moving on from
Hero,
Giannis,
we good. No, y'all keep him.
No, if you're moving on from Giannis, no joke. The Bucks have to bring in somebody who will appeal to the fans, and Tyler's from that area, from Milwaukee.
Mm-hmm.
Appeals to the fans.
I don't give a damn if that's his cousins in the stands. They lose Giannis and get a Hero back.
But I mean, could you imagine he's going to boost season ticket sales? We've got hometown hero Tyler Hero back.
The Panthers beat the Mammoth last night, 3 straight wins for them. And the Dolphins, Devon Achane, limited at practice today. TJ Watt, this one was a shocker, in the hospital for further evaluation earlier today. He experienced some discomfort, and they were checking out his lung.
Yeah. You recovered from that from earlier? Because earlier you were very concerned and wanted to make it known, even though I consider it to be one of those things that is kind of left unsaid. You
don't want somebody to be.
We're all
sick.
rooting for people to be healthy. We don't want lung problems.
Yeah.
You made a big point to say that.
I don't know if I made it a big point.
It was a pretty big point. You
Stop
said,
the show.
I would just like to say that I hope there's nothing seriously wrong with his lung.
I think you're
And I
remembering that a bit different than
I
it
just
actually happened.
I kind of felt like we all, it goes without saying, hope that there's nothing seriously wrong with his lung.
Yeah.
Well, you can't be too sure nowadays, you know? So I was just throwing it out there that personally,
All right.
I would live a better life knowing TJ Watt didn't have
Well, that's not,
lung
now
issues.
you're lying about that. You wouldn't live any better life.
Just mentally, just
how would you think
my spirits would be higher the rest of my life knowing TJ Watt can evade this entire situation without having like a collapsed lung or any sort of lung issue.
I want to assassinate you.
He doesn't want. You don't want him to have a collapsed lung.
It would be assassinate you, by the way. Just so
Very
you
good.
know. Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
I know you love a good synonym. Your weather. I've been waiting for this segment for a while,
He
man.
is loaded, baby.
That was tremendous.
Hey, Jimmy, do the Panthers play tonight?
Yeah.
Who do
Yes,
they play?
they do. They
Colorado.
play. Yeah.
Colorado.
Remember? Colorado.
Oh, so it's not Pittsburgh?
Oh, Chef
No, it's
says,
not.
by the way, of course there's potato in it. It's a pierogi. So
yeah. There's a lot of different dumplings.
I'm texting him back. Well, of course, a sports bar would have nachos, but who knows with you guys?
All right, so Panthers don't play Pittsburgh tonight, so you won't see Sidney Crosby. All right, that's my last one. I'm sorry. That's the last one I had written down.
Your Jimmy into it.
Your weather is sponsored by ChillZone AC, featuring reliable root AC systems. Visit chillzoneac.com. Tonight will be in the low 60s, and when you wake up, it'll be in the upper 50s. That's your weather.
How about that? All right, Josh Appel will join us in the next segment. Cheetah Pompano is a great spot to watch a game like tonight, man. They got entertainment going on, the most beautiful ladies in South Florida. They got the HD TVs all over the place. Cheetah Pompano has an amazing complimentary gourmet lunch as well every day till 3 p.m. and happy hour specials till 6 p.m. This Saturday is the 6th annual Michael A. Vera Rodriguez Medal of Honor 5K run and walk. That's at Hollywood Beach Broadwalk, and you can register to run or walk in it at fun5krun.org. Cheetah Pompano is having their sexy Christmas party Wednesday the 17th. Open bar, 6:30 till 7:30. Holiday carving and dessert station, 8 till 10 p.m. $100 bottle specials and more. Also, Wednesday the 17th, Cheetah Palm Beach is having their Christmas party. Complimentary holiday cheese and dessert station and complimentary carving station, 6 till 7 p.m. Open bar, 6 till 7, and then again 10 till 11. They'll be giving away a holiday platinum VIP card valued at $1,000 as well. So a lot of action. Cheetah Palm Beach, Cheetah Pompano on Wednesday the 17th. And then again, Cheetah Pompano and Cheetah Palm Beach are going to help local families in need. They are giving away 2,000 free turkeys Monday, December 22nd in the parking lots of both clubs. So if you're struggling a little this holiday season, they're giving away 2,000 free turkeys starting at 11 a.m. Monday, December 22nd in the parking lots at Cheetah Pompano or Cheetah Palm Beach. Just line up. It is Cheetah's way of making sure everyone has a happy holiday season. Get all the details at cheetahsofl.com.
This is Hoch, Crowder, and Solana.
You know who never just kind of mails it in?
Oh,
The Costco guys.